Hello, everybody, and welcome back with us, Ginton Dice. So please, why don't you go ahead and grab a chair, grab a drink, sit back and relax as you watch us, a bunch of nerdy friends who sit at a virtual table to play Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome back. It's been his while for all of us. Um, to also allow the viewers to know, one of the videos, for unfortunate reasons, got corrupted, so that one won't be uploaded. But there will be another one, which is before this one, should be uploaded. Other than that, welcome back. It's been a while, everybody. So,
It's been fine.
why don't we just, as usual, jump straight into things? So, where you guys last left off, you all uh were tracking down with uh the real imam who's in this other body. When you guys I don't want to necessarily say interrogate him, but questioning him, he seemed to have been telling the truth, but then, weird vibes of like it's coming true, but at the same time, like it's weird. It's slightly false, but um, you guys took him along as you were on the trail, heading to this unknown place, which soon to come was a hidden, kind of tore up fortress, if you will. Um, you guys pretty much just walked straight in, announced yourselves who you were, uh, with without issue, and started facing off anybody that kind of came in, which eventually started a couple of them turning into these elementals, this fire, water, wind, and earth, as they came over the castle walls and engaged in combat with you, with Elise a temporary uh, step into a weird domain, speaking with this entity who seemed to know a lot of not just Elise, but of her companions. But without too much time wasting, coming back into the fray, you guys bested the water and fire elemental, forcing the earth and wind to flee. You guys then stormed this, uh, this old fortress and came across a individual who was tied. Um, let's see. I deleted his name. Nobody cares. Um, he was tied up and bound, which happens to be one of the Judgebringer's rangers. Um, he thanked you guys for releasing him and pretty much stood back while the rest of you, with a little bit of good investigation, found a hidden exit in one of the chambers leading out and into the back of the forest. You guys split up and gave chase, investigating this old stable. Uh, it's an old stable that seemed to be the spot where the lady was being held captive at some points in time. As you guys continued pushing forward, half of you, which was Elise and Clarence, discovered another outcast tribe of Dragonborns who were currently uh, finishing off these two looking bandits, with the lady in their hands. Unsure if this tribe is, savage, or if they seem to do any sort of harm. You guys watched from a distance. After a little bit, the group finally managed to get back up with each other and you all decided to maybe conversation is better on this time. You guys announced yourselves, but still with a slight plan in tow. Uh, to find out that this tribe was indeed a lot more peaceful, willing to talk. You guys had your conversation, understanding that this tribe was a little bit more on the other side of the mountain. Um, but one of their scouts who heard the lady's cries when she was more likely locked up at the time, they were thinking of trying to rescue her to begin with. After the conversation, you all agreed to escort her back to Ironmare. But with the tribe agreeing to stay at the edge of the forest in hopes that you all do return her safely. And you guys fulfilled that promise. You returned her safely back to Ironmare, where you were greeted just barely on the outskirts of the city by the guard captain, who I already forgot his name, that was loyal to
Francis.
House Iron. Yeah, sure. Francis, that's what his name is now. You all went in with the Francis when the fake imam came into play and quickly tried to escort her himself. But you guys persisted to tag along and make sure everything was okay. But he took the reins of her horse and kind of led her a little bit forward. You guys followed all the way back to House Mare, where she was reunited with her father. Imam, the fake body, made a statement that thanks to his allies and his compatriots, his determined to find Lady, which he grouped you guys under his banner, that House Mayor owes him, and that they will speak on the terms at a later point in time. Elise, you gave a warning to Lord Mayor as you all were parting your ways, and of course sending a subliminal message to the fake imam as well, but him not seeming to give the reaction that you were hoping for. You all went back to your rooms to try to rest and were told to meet in the morning at House Iron with your boss, Master Bell, and whatever her name is. I have it here. I actually have her name.
You have it?
Yeah, Sapphiris. Sapphiris, whatever.
Sapphiris.
Um,
I've been saying safaris when I type it out. That way I can remember the spelling.
yeah, we'll do Sapphiris as well. I don't care. I really don't.
Etheroth?
Yes, secretly it's Sethroth. Anyways.
Oh, I better get away from her. She's gonna kill me.
With the meeting, you guys had, you did gain a potion out of the conversation that you guys wanted to go back and investigate the abandoned or now abandoned fortress. As Master Bell seemed to be in a little bit more of a light-hearted mood towards you guys, Sapphiris brought you all to the next room, where she then unloaded on you all and making sure you all understood what side you were on. She made her point, I think as clear as it could be, that this could be the most important turning point for Master Bell, and if any of this somehow got screwed up, that it would be on you guys. You all, biting your tongues, slipped out of the room, and with permission to head out, Elise summoned the two giant eagles, and you all are starting to make your way back to the abandoned fortress. So, I'm going to say, we'll put it a little bit in the noonish, but you guys, kind of flying back, kind of going over the general idea of the path that you traveled. It's a little bit hard, as you're not down there, but you know what you're looking for. You're kind of waiting to see like a little bit of a clearing that you guys are familiar with, and I will think it shouldn't be too hard for you all to be able to find your way back as you all as the two eagles land on the ground, allowing you all to dismount in front of the fortress again.
Right. So what should we try to look for? Sort of any clues on how our our friend isn't really in his body anymore? Oh, what's it?
I could try to contact someone, maybe like Tristani or like Bolt or like Mother Monroe, or maybe even the Dragon Paragon, and see if they've ever heard of anything that can cause bodies to be swapped.
Mm,
See if they have any insight on the matter. Those are maybe the people I can think of who would probably know the most on such a thing.
wouldn't hurt. Uh,
I only have
uh,
one more spell of that level for today, unless I didn't hit long rest, but I don't remember because it's been
I don't either.
almost a month since.
You
So
guys
I'll say I only have the one spell, I guess.
you guys should have had a long rest because
Did we? I think we left.
Yeah, we did.
I think we left before we got to long rest. Then
Did we?
I don't
I
I
think
only
we.
have
I think it's still the same day as we brought her home.
yes.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. I think it is. Yeah.
I think she said that we could leave, or as long as we're back by tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah. Because we had 2 days before the ceremony itself.
I'm trying to look back at the notes. I don't have anything about taking a long rest, and it's still
No,
the
I
same day on the
No,
calendar.
I
Okay.
think it's still the same day.
then same day it is.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
probably what happened. I think is you guys were close to the outskirts of the city. And you rested there, and then you guys came into the city, and all this happened. So,
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened.
then we'll
No,
say
I remember. We rested before we talked to the Dragonborn. Remember? And then we talked to them, and then we walked back with them and walked into the city. Because we were like right behind them when they made camp, so we decided to make camp as well for the night.
Yeah, because I rolled
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
that's true.
24 stealth and Elise saw me pretty easily.
Yeah.
And I was not
Oh
happy.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
I still don't
Uh,
reset.
And I'm missing
okay.
I'm missing
So
spells because I cast a bunch of
probably-
stuff to
what we'll
amplify
do is
A
this. Then
to help them talk.
I'm going to say you guys did all of that, right, including the meeting, and then went to bed. So today is the 15th.
Okay,
Okay.
today's 15th.
So we hit long rest button.
Yeah, because it would be a really long day if that was the case. Then
Yeah.
it would have been an extremely long day.
Okay. Right. Is the what the plan idea for the wedding was 2 days from now still, right?
Now
Yeah.
it's 2 days away. It was 3 before, but now it's 2.
Okay, now
Yeah.
it's 2. Right. Let's see what we can find here, and then who should who would know?
Let me hit long rest.
Does anybody know anyone that would know a lot about the arcane that could probably know anything about that?
Probably Tristani or Mother Monroe. Bolt, your
not-
friend, does he know a lot about arcane? He seemed more like a doctor, I thought.
He he doesn't know a lot about arcane.
Mother Monroe's a cleric, and I don't know much about arcane, so she might not. Maybe Tristani?
Do we have any
Sure.
wizard friends?
Is Tristani the guy who did the
I don't
big
think
tree
so.
thing? Is he a wizard? But he was
Uh,
good with magic. He did the tree thing.
Isn't he
I-
a cleric?
I think it's-
I would say,
Maybe
if you would
Tristani or
know
Cleric.
that he's more of a nature-based leader.
Druid,
Wow. So probably Paragon then.
Paragon, the dragon. But bothering the dragon might not see this as like a close relationship. It might be more distant.
Well, just ask him. Just ask him out of
Sure.
curiosity if he knows any spells,
Pretty
that
sure
could swap
Paragon's a
bodies.
her.
or ask her.
I mean, the dragon would have the most experience from having a long lifetime, I guess.
Just refer to them in a plural, and then we can't make a mistake.
I mean, I'm going to be referring to them directly, so it would be you.
Sure.
It wouldn't be. Yeah.
Would you know?
Yeah. It'd be like,
Yeah.
"Hi, Paragon. This is Garbu, the little cleric. Do you know of any way somebody could switch bodies? Something like that." Yeah.
Wait, would I know of anything or any way anybody would switch bodies? I know that's not really my area of expertise.
You can make a history check.
Okay, back to PDM. Oof.
Oh, that's not great.
No, while yes, you do dabble in science. There's not one that's physically known for two people to switch bodies, unless it involves some extremely high cantation, aka high magic.
I think the dragon might be our best bet, because if it's going to be something as complex as what's taking place here, it's got to be something powerful and something knowledgeable.
Let's check this camp then. See what we can find in the
Okay.
camp. He probably
Alright.
knew she was here.
Yeah, he also, this seems to be like his base, so there might be something here as well that could show up, but I'll go ahead and message the dragon unless we want to look first. It might be able to point us in a direction to look, though.
Yeah. Should contact her
Okay.
first and see what the dragon can give us for information.
Should I plan this out beforehand?
This is
When has
garbage.
that ever worked?
Oh.
Yeah, when has that ever worked? Hi, Paragon. This is Garbu. I have a question. Someone switched places with a lord. Do you know how that could have happened? Thank you.
God, why did you say you have the question? Why didn't you just ask the question?
Yeah, that would have been smart.
What? You
You
to ask you. That's like 8 words. That's like a third of what we're going to be able to say.
What if she was like busy and the
I
don't
first
know.
words you didn't listen to as much?
as their voices kind of slowly drown out for a second
Oh,
as
no.
you get this other message in your head. A bit busy at the moment, but I don't understand your question. What do you mean by they switched places?
What did she say? What did they say?
Didn't understand the question.
Oh,
Cold
weird,
Stone
weird, right? Okay, so from
Yeah.
now on, we're just gonna write down what you're gonna say beforehand. You're gonna read it like a script, okay? Let's just
You
practice.
good at writing?
No, I'm not. Yes, I am. But that's not the point here. You can write it. It doesn't matter. Okay?
Okay.
Let's write it down. Like what we say out loud will be what we write down. And then we'll just go off. This is actually on character, so I'm cool.
I thought about it before. I was like, would I think it through beforehand or just
Just
wing
say the term Freaky Friday. They'll understand. Don't worry.
it? Okay. Freaky Friday.
Body swap
No.
would be.
I'll send another one. Freaky Friday.
Oh God. I'm
What I mean is
body swap. They swap bodies. Body
someone
swap.
swapped bodies with him, so his brain is in their body and their brain is in his. Does that help answer it?
Great job. How many spells do you have?
One more.
You get another reply. I do not understand. Did they switch places? Do they
I was
know
very
that
clear
they
on this. They switched bodies, not places.
I don't know how something like this could be possible. And stop messaging me.
The dragon doesn't know about body switching, but she doesn't want me to message anymore.
You know what you should do? You should definitely message him back and say, sorry, I won't message you anymore.
No, do not do that. That is a bad
Well,
idea.
It's just being nice at this point.
That is not even being nice. That is being very rude. Of
Oh, dang
that,
it.
if,
Dang it.
I would have been out of third level spells, but
Sh-
it would have been
shouldn't it-
worth it.
Shouldn't have been wisdom, not intelligence.
I like the intelligence specifically because of the low score.
All right.
So, what do you guys do?
let's see what we can find.
Alright, so
I don't think any of us, well, besides Elise, would know any wizardy people.
No. I know wizardy people.
Why didn't you start with that?
I was like, and he's just like has like some random book that she picked up and reading it. Oh, sorry, I wasn't really listening.
We were having a whole conversation about who to message.
But what are we messaging them about? Sorry.
Any way to switch bodies, if they knew of a way.
Oh, I mean, my dad might know. I don't know. Or my mom.
Who's your dad?
Wizards.
What?
Can you message them? I'm kind of low
I
on.
can't.
Could you disguise it them?
Why did we bring it up? I've got this cool car in my garage. Do you have the keys? Oh, no.
Could you like disguise as them and give me their name and I can try and send a message?
Well, do I look
Tell
like a
them I'm
wizard?
your friend.
I can send a message in like 4 levels.
I mean, I can't look like them. I mean, my mom sort of looks like me, but slightly different. I mean, don't know if that helps.
I can
Send a
try.
message to Elise. Just
I
send it.
can try. How does she look different than you? Can you try and describe the differences?
I mean, she looks older than me, and then she.
She looks awful.
I mean, it's like she has a slightly. She doesn't have like she has like what? I mean, she keeps dyeing her hair, so I don't really know exactly what the normal hair color is. That's a bit of an issue.
Garbage is gonna. Ooh.
I mean, does it help if you just know her name? And then so that she looks like me. I mean, I don't know how the spell
I
works.
think it might take a roll, but I think out of character. Yeah, I think that should help.
Wait, Lyra looks up name of mother.
Oh my god.
I forgot about it. It's such a fucking long
Elise
time
looks
ago.
up name of mother. What was my mom's name again?
Looks
Dude,
at
I have to look
fucking-
up my dad's name all the time. I don't even feel bad. Like, I get it. It sucks.
Oh, it's Alison.
This is why I got it so that my character can just call his parents Ma and Pa.
That's
Get
actually.
everything else
You had a
together.
real
What?
home life, okay?
Like I'll write the name.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jeez.
At least shows you the
Alessandro.
piece of paper.
At least it's like family tree, just in case you were
Yeah, I keep it with me just in case, but I always keep forgetting my mom's name for some reason. I don't.
Okay.
Wow.
So I should like
I
message
might do
her
that.
and say Freaky Friday body swap.
No, you should message her
What-
with this message.
What is
Hey, I'm a
freaky-
friend to Elise. We're looking into someone who swapped soul with someone else.
Someone who swapped
Do you know
souls with
how?
someone else. Do you know how? There's still 8 words.
Elise says
Do you need
hi.
any more than that?
At least says hi. 5 more.
Do 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 do.
Do. That is
Yeah, that
5.
works. That's fine.
Yeah. Can
Oh,
I
there you
say
go.
exactly that to Elisand?
Wait, why did you say
I-
do?
I don't know. It's funny.
I just want to
Ian,
see
can I
you.
cast the
I
spell?
just want to see you try.
This is a
Do it.
please.
Come on, you can do it.
No, try
Somebody
right.
swapped souls. At least says hi. Do. Okay, I'll cast sending. Hi, this is a friend of Elise. Somebody swapped souls. Do you know hi? At least says how. Do you know hi? At least says how. I tried
Uh,
so well, and then just cool.
Let's check.
I was going, and then it just went. Pew.
Oh, the set the tone. Like
So-
when I ever have to explain to my mother what the fuck happened. It's just
Hopefully,
like, I
hopefully
didn't
her
do it.
insight is high enough to tell what I meant to say.
Her mom's gonna
If this
message
even
her.
goes through.
so first off, I'll let you have advantage on
Oh,
this because I want to
God.
see. Roll a D100.
You want it to go
Yeah.
through, Joseph.
I really do.
Okay, that was a 2.
I
How do
just need.
do?
I
Good
just need
start.
something higher than a 2.
61. I was kind of hoping for a little higher.
3.
But
Ugh.
I mean, it's like it fit. I probably would let it fit under like a 25 or something stupid. So
So, um,
Someone other than
did she need to roll insight to see if she could tell what I meant?
no.
I mean, she has high intelligence probably, so she probably just understands.
She replies, "Greetings, friend of Elise. If I understand correctly, swapping souls is a rather extreme magic. Depending on if it's wanted or not." And then you even get another message from her as well. If not, it could be due to a curse. But it's hard to say without knowing or seeing the specifics of the swap. Tell her I said hi.
I relay the information. Mom says hi.
Oh, that's nice. Tell her. Oh wait, can you respond again or not?
No.
Okay.
In all fairness, she could send a message to you. Oh wait, no, I can respond. She loves you or something. I don't know. She technically
my
heard
God.
all of that.
Can she respond? No, I don't think she can.
I love it.
Mom is just like my daughter has the stupidest company.
Yeah, but it's like I think she probably
Um,
takes like checks out.
Elise, you do get a message from your mother.
Yes.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
Oh
I
my
got
God.
a very strange message saying somebody was with you. If this is correct, hopefully you're doing okay. When do we get to hear from you?
Like Elise just sits there, like stares a little bit, and then she goes, "Well, I don't have fancy magic like all of you, but soon I hope. I know where my brother is. I might look him up." Do 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 do.
Like,
That's
Okay.
it. That's what she sends back.
Okay.
I feel like each campaign, our group's collective like intelligence or like not capability, but like our what's the word I'm looking for?
cognizance?
It's similar to capability, but like it's not what you're capable of, but like coordination, I guess, like just goes down with each progressive group.
I mean, it just depends on what kind of character I play.
Yeah.
Oh, not brother. She meant to say friend. Sorry,
Okay.
not brother. I just mixed things up with like my other character, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't have a brother on this character. I do have
We're,
I do have family,
all-
but it's not a brother.
we're all having slips of tongue today. It's fine.
Yeah, it's been a
for
while since the
yourself.
last time. I even have to fuck up. I'm looking at the document here with the fucking things on it. I'm like, how did I fuck it up?
Just making sure. So, all right.
There you go.
What do you guys
So it
think?
could be
Anyway.
some sort of curse or really high level magic if it's unwilling, which I think it is unwilling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I wonder if we. Hmm.
Maybe since it could be a
Where's the?
curse, I should
We
have.
should go. I think we should go find that guy again, and we should identify
he's
him. I
definitely
think because
found.
if you identify him, I think if I remember correctly, then you can see what kind of things are affecting them.
Did we try that already?
I don't know if you
I
tried.
did.
I believe
Okay.
you guys did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
I don't think there was any spell affecting him or something.
No.
I wonder if what happens if you press if you do remove curse. I can't do that, but
I can't do
Can I-
it today.
I mean, we have to go find him, and we're like here now and doing this
We
thing.
might have
so-
to do it to both bodies.
So what you're telling me is that once we're done with the deal, we go and abduct the guy? A lord?
Oh dear God.
I don't know if that's what I'm saying, but maybe
I
we
don't
can
think that's a
craft
good
a wedding-
idea.
My problem with that is we don't know who's possessing him and what kind of power that person possesses.
I mean, we know who's
w-
possessing him. It's that guy.
Right.
We just
We
don't know
know
how
who's
he's happening.
possessing him, but we don't know
don't
how he's
know-
doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't know how he got this curse or spell.
like we don't know how
And-
powerful this person is, and
Mhm.
I don't want to die. I'm cool with kidnap. I just don't want to die.
Oh, since we're standing by the fort, is there anything nearby while we're just standing here talking? Like, are some of these people back or anything?
No, it's
No?
relatively quiet. The
We left
gate, the gate is still shut because you guys. I don't remember if you guys.
Dark Hall might still be in there then.
Yeah, he's supposed to wait on us, is what he said.
Yeah.
You guys are still outside.
Yeah.
I don't know what else
We
to tell
tried-
you.
We should probably go inside. Standing out here.
Dark
talking
Hall
about
has
this.
probably splayed Kyle.
I
even though
mean,
that
I don't
wasn't
think
his
it's
real
like,
yeah.
hasn't it been like a while
Probably
since
not
we were here?
It's only been a day, but
I mean, should we go look
tried-
inside and see what loot is in
do
there?
a more
Yeah.
thorough investigation and see if we can find anything that
I'll
could
help
probably
Clarence
tell us how
look.
he's doing it. Since our Freaky Friday snatcher was familiar with this camp at least.
I mean, we're at the fortress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go loot. Let's go loot the place. See what's in there.
Can I help Clarence? And maybe even guide him?
I can
I'm
go.
gonna cast enhance abilities on myself before
Well,
we go in here.
Oh,
for
be-
info.
I won't
before
help
we-
him, I guess.
Before we do anything, then, so you guys go back, starting to enter into the fortress, and as you guys are starting to enter in, and of course all the noise, you see kind of like the first door that most of y'all went into to go investigate which had that little kitchen-like area, which then had that bedroom-ish looking area where you guys found the secret door to. As he shuts the door to that and sees you all coming in, he's like, "Ah, I see you all have made it back."
Yeah,
Kyle
we were
still
able to.
around?
Or did you
No.
fucking shit up?
Something like that.
Oh.
Just if you hear something screaming in the woods, don't go to it.
Okay.
At least not in the
there
next
is
2
a-
days.
There is a tribe of a tribe somewhat close by, so
They might go to it, but I don't know if
they
they'll
might
be
go
very
towards it.
friendly to
I'm
Kyle.
pretty sure if they are at least intelligent enough to see my message, they'll leave them there.
Yeah, they did kill
Okay.
two of his
Yeah,
comrades.
they don't like them either.
Smart tribe. Anyways, I was just about to head my way back out. Gotta go report.
We should ask him about body swaps.
I don't
But do
think
you
he
know
knows that.
anything about
I don't-
swapping souls?
And that's a little out of my
Freaky
area.
Friday?
I'm more of a Taco Tuesday guy, but to each their own.
Taco Tuesday. I always do Taco Friday.
No. No.
Oh.
That's
I mean, I don't
actually-
really
Mm.
care. I mean, I could do
that,
Tuesday
that,
too.
that's some
Pizza's
anarchy.
on Wednesdays, right?
So, anyways. So, let me ask. What are you guys
Mhm.
doing back?
Oh, it's just looting the place. See if there's anything fancy.
And trying to investigate something, see if we can find anything out about
The
Certain
body
somewhat.
swapping.
Okay, you have fun with that. For the looting part, stay out of that building as he points to kind of like the building like right next door to it. And he's like, I already went through most of this stuff. There is those items that are in that building that actually belong to certain people that are able to go back to who they belong to. I would prefer to be able to come back with a little assistance here and reclaim those items and bring it back to who they belong. Everything else here, I don't care.
All right.
Speaking of, as he kind of just looks around at this place and he's just, so what are you guys going to do with this place?
Not
I don't know.
sure.
Loot it. Get the fuck out.
Besides
Wait.
that, yeah.
Can we just have it?
I don't
Same
think
as-
it's just-
I mean, are you gonna sit there and like defend it against people who want to take it? I don't know.
Good point. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, not really.
Maybe we
and
have other
we
fun
already know.
things to do.
We already know the Lord probably has his eye on this place too. So.
I mean, we
Yeah,
could put a stick. We could put like a post, like a note on the outside, like don't. This is our place now, and then just don't specify who our is, but just leave it there.
Kind of like that. Kind of like a little
Hmm.
prank.
Well, I guess you can come back and check on it then.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, it's quite abandoned now. So,
Maybe we could tell the tribe about it.
They
See if
oh
they
hell
wanna
yeah! That sounds like a
stay
good
there.
already
idea.
know about
They have
it.
like they have like a home now. But what didn't they say that this belonged to like some? This area belonged to some person that they feared or something. If I remember
Oh
correctly.
yeah.
You know,
It's
we could.
somebody's domain or something.
Hmm.
What would it be that they'd be scared of?
I mean, I
There's a
guess
lot of
they
things
sort
to
of
be scared
Probably some sort of powerful entity, or
entity.
something.
Yeah. But we didn't ask exactly what the kind of entity was. I mean, maybe we should have.
I can ask them tomorrow.
well.
Okay.
Anywho, if you would be so kind, I have it locked. Please don't go check it. And if you do happen to check it, please don't take any of the stuff there. That's all I can ask. I'm not going to
course.
sit here and guard it. I need to get back. Other than that, once again, thank you all for freeing me. So, other than that, I'm heading out. You guys take care.
You're going to
Safe travel.
Beaumont? Is that where you're going?
Come on, yeah.
Yes, that is where the Bringers headquarters are. and I got a report of why I've been missing for a little bit and of what's been happening. So
He's of the same organization as my friend, right? Or not? Or did I mistake that?
no,
Okay.
there's only one within Beaumont, and again within the uh, what did I call them again?
Judge bringers.
No, not that. Within the Imperial Legion, which is the guild in Beaumont, that's where the Judge Bringers, again, they're like bounty hunters, but their sole purpose is just to bring people in for trial, or if, depending on how serious something is, for more and further investigations to possibly stop something from happening. The Judge Bringers, again, picture just bounty hunters, but they have different, I guess you could call it like departments. There is people who do solos, like rangers, who just go out, explore, gather, whatever information about the land or whatever they're supposed to be gathering and bring it back in. And then there's those that are, paladins, fighters, that, or maybe even clerics as well, that go out in part of like a group to try to locate and find people. So yes, he is part of the same group. Just he does things by himself most of the time. So he, again, yes, he will like associate with them all, talk with them if he sees any of them, but most of the time it's out in the woods or mountains, oceans, whatever they are being sent to.
So it's like a different department. Like you work in the same company, but just different department.
Mm.
Okay.
Can I ask him like, hey, can you leave a message to this person? And I just give him a note. Where on that note for the DM is written like, hey, how are you doing? Might come by if that's okay. I just realized you can't really respond to this, but I might pop in.
Okay, yeah, he takes it and he's, I don't necessarily know the guy, but I'll ask around, and if I see him, I'll hand it
Yeah, I
to
mean,
him.
you could also ask like one, like I guess his captain. I don't know. I don't know exactly how your the system works, but
Yeah, I'll ask around. I'll get him. So,
Speaking of friends, have you ever heard of the Dustmans?
why?
They own a junkyard there.
I am aware.
They're my parents.
Yeah, they're great people.
Oh, why did you
does he
do that?
does he think they're great people? I want to insight him and his response, like if he thinks they're great people.
Does he not believe me?
No, that's not. If I believe him or not, I just want to see what he thinks when
Oh,
you
I'm
say they're
saying
great
this
people.
guy.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, they're good people.
inside check. Inside check. Let's go attributes inside. Where the fuck are you? Dead. Fuck, this is like a roll 2 still Nintendo.
Why is it doing
Why is-
that? Performance. I'm
What do
doing
you?
imperfect dance.
What do you?
I'm not trying to do it.
If you get the chance, what are you doing, Cole, with your performance?
I have no idea. My
He's-
phone just keeps hitting it.
He's performing something.
Faith is just over here dancing in the background. If you get the chance, could you stop in and let them know I'm okay?
Anything else?
Yeah, do you have any like good hot sauces brands you would recommend? I've been looking for a really good hot sauce brand, and I mean, I figured if you're gonna help these guys out, I didn't know if you had anything for me.
What?
I like the red hot chilies. They tend to actually spice things up, especially if the food is bland.
See, I knew he had
Nice.
something. I knew. Thank you. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Eighth is just in the background dancing this whole time.
Like
Yeah.
a very
Eight-
interpretive dance.
Eighth thinks it's a rave.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh
Anyways, I'm gonna head out now. You guys take care.
You too. Have fun.
As he walks out of the front gate.
So are we gonna like go check that building out right away that he was telling us not
No,
to do it?
no, no, no,
No.
no, no. I mean,
Alright.
he's been really patient with us. I don't think that. I think
Yeah,
he's very
yeah.
rude.
I mean, I can pick the lock. Pretty
Yeah,
easily.
and we can. No, but no. Like we need to like just
I'm
like,
just saying.
you know. Yeah,
just
but he's
saying.
doing this. He's doing all these things for us, and then the worst thing we could do is disrespect him and like fuck for this shit.
Yeah, but
He's gonna find out, right?
is his hot
Yeah.
sauce recommendation really gonna be that good?
Probably.
I mean, you don't know until you try, right?
I'll try the red hot chilies. He's right. Yeah, they did
You,
sound
you
good.
can't judge a book by its cover.
Or a pepper by its taste.
So,
I mean, you can. That's the whole point of tasting, right? That you judge it.
Joke.
Well, I can't judge a book by a cover
I mean, it's like phew,
or the words.
I heard something fly. I felt something flying over my head.
Brain time.
Oh, did you make a joke? Oh, sorry.
Before we do this, I'm gonna cast.
Alright,
Coles,
so
it
there-
was Coles that killed me. I can't judge a book by its cover.
there is 4 buildings. There's the one that's a little bit more of a tower shape. There's the one that the ranger was trapped in. There's the kind of like the cafeteria one, and then the bedroom one.
I think
Each-
it'd most likely be in the bedroom. Right?
Each one can only have 2 chances.
You've already enhanced abilities yourself. I'll guide you. As
Okay.
well.
Which one room am I starting in?
Bed, please.
Up to
The
you.
bedroom.
Please. Is it investigation checks?
Yes.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Plus
then
you have
guidance.
guidance.
Go for the 30.
Oh, I
Hey.
did get the 30. Holy freaking poop balls.
Okay. So as you guys kind of is anybody else doing anything while Clarence is starting?
I'm helping Clarence.
Obviously.
I'm gonna go wander around the place, and I'm gonna go specifically without telling anyone wander into the exact same places where I met the weird lady before.
Okay. So Clarence, you kind of go in there and you start looking around. Now tell me, is there anything specific that you're looking for? What is it that you're trying to find?
Honestly, only 2 things. Any clues to the body swap stuff and loot.
Okay.
Gold, money, books that catch on fire.
Okay.
Books.
So when
Fair.
you say loot, are you?
Yes.
I mean, I just I
Valuables.
want to be. I want to kind of know what you are trying to perceive. Like, is it something that looks fancy, or is it something that, like, oh, this seems magical?
Yeah, specifically for me, it would be magical items or gold gems. Like that would be what I would think would be valuable.
He's looking for the high end shit.
If there's a 10,000 gold painting, I'm gonna look past it at a slightly magical stone because I'm
Okay.
stupid. Does that
And-
make sense?
Yes. No, it does.
I mean, it's like
the
every
Mona
painting,
Lisa
you don't-
is there. He's gonna ignore it for the cell phone.
This is
No,
why
yeah.
I'm asking. All right. So as you go and look around, you can see this area does seem to be, while it has the main bed and there's like 2 kind of like off-sided like little beds, but you can see where this is probably where the other half of she's been kept at. It's either been in that storage shed pretty much, that out in the abandoned stables, completely locked, air very thin, versus, and even in here, and you can see that there is a chair where she currently was you would assume she was currently in because it looked like there were ropes kind of on the floor, a chair slightly knocked over in this little spot, and part of you maybe winces a little bit when you even see like what looks like a little bit of like very small pieces of like blood spots. So, but you continue looking around. In here, I would say you would find. Okay, you would at least find about what, three? Yeah, about three different things. There is a scroll that looks like it has some arcane symbols on it. You would know that this would be, you know, a magical scroll that once you use it's done for. And there seems to be two different bottles. One is more shaped like your typical average like potion looking bottle, and another one looks like it's in a vial. But you think that these might have some sort of significance to them. So a magic scroll and two mystery potions.
I will show the group, and then I will put them in the bag of holding.
Okay. What's your next room?
Before we leave, Garbu, can you use detect magic in the room before we leave? I can't, or I drop enhance abilities. I don't know if you can. That's why I'm asking.
I'm looking to see if it's prepared.
I had to specifically prepare enhance abilities. So
Sure,
yeah.
wounds, guiding
It'd be level
bolts,
2, right? Or level
Well, I
1.
had enhance abilities prepared, but I didn't prepare detect magic.
It's not a big deal. I was just going to try to cover all bases from here on out.
Can
but-
I try to look around for anything magical, I guess?
What, in this same room?
Yeah, since I didn't cast
Well, if you
detect
were helping
magic.
me, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
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 that's-
you were
yeah,
helping him.
yeah.
So you were pretty much like, you would just like, hey, here's this vial looking thing, and he's like, hey, I
I
found
was
these.
probably looking at anything made of metal.
So the
anything
next
shiny
the
and
next
reflective.
3 rooms is the kitchen looking area, the tower ish, and then the what you would probably assume is like the torture chamber.
What's the naturally closest room to where we're at? 'Cause
The
that's probably
kitchen.
we'll just do the kitchen next then.
Okay. So
Is that
as
cool
you
with everybody else?
so as
Guidance
you
again.
were looking in there, and you can go ahead and make another roll. Elise, you wandered out, kind of slipping out. Aeth, what are you doing?
Could I go to the torture chamber?
Sure.
Actually?
Are you going to investigate that?
29.
Or what do you...
I was gonna look at the torture,
28.
see if I can get a feel from the torture
Yeah.
tools.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation for me.
Kicked me out.
So, Elise, you kind of slip out. Everybody seems to be busy doing their thing, and you kind of go close back to that little spot. Once again, you still don't see anything. You can see the other side of, you know, the little, because I would imagine like this is like, you could almost say roughly like a 10 by 20 maybe. It's very small, but again, it's broken down like bits of the wall that probably used to be here at some point. So you kind of look around, and it still looks clear. What do you do?
Okay, so there's nothing there when I walk in there.
So you just start walking in.
I just walk in again.
Okay.
Exact same thing as what I did last time. Although without rules this time.
You kind of go in. Nothing seems to be happening.
Okay. Elise just sits down there, cross-legged, and just starts drawing things in her book, like pictures of constellations and what she imagines like celestials being to look like, and just sits there and draws for like half an hour probably, whilst they're looking around.
Okay. As you sit down to, you pull out your book and you start kind of doing a little bit of your drawing. You notice that it's like the thing that you're using, it's almost like as you go around marking, it's like it's starting, the words, the symbols, the design that you're drawing, it's like it's starting to bleed. And you kind of,
Elise looks at it, huh?
and it, for you, as you're sitting there like staring at this for a second, you notice the lighting change as it's going to nighttime, and then to daytime, and then to nighttime and day, like in an extremely fast cycle. And then it kind of stops to almost like it's in the middle of a night day cycle where it looks like either the sun is coming or the sun is falling. It almost sounds extremely eerie. You hear these strange noises of moans like in all around the woods. You feel just a little, it's very faint, it's not enough to like violently shake you or anything, but just enough to feel like a very small shock wave in the earth itself. And then you can hear the footsteps behind you of just of this unknown origin. As, what is it this time, Chaos Bringer?
Oh, new title. As you see, like as Elise, as she was like during the day and night cycle, she drew like a caricature of how she thinks like a hag looks, and she's like, "I made a picture of you. Do you like it?"
She like kind of points to, I don't see anything. And
She
you
looks at it
and you
again.
go to look, and it's just blank.
Man, I worked on that so hard. Such a disappointment.
As everything starts to go back into this abyss of night, and you feel once again like you're in this little cabin, if you will. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Sure. Perception. Dirty.
So, as this ain't necessarily the unfamiliar, because you were in it before, even for a few seconds. There is something different now. You can feel the warmth in the air, like there's a fire, but you don't see anything. And you can hear as she, are you thirsty for anything?
Oh, not really. I thought you just wanted some company, and I had some time to kill, so I was like, well, I know you're here, so maybe. I don't know. It felt like my previous incarnations didn't really spend that much time with you, other than like, hey, I want something, give it to me.
Isn't that what you usually come for?
Oh, apparently, like you tell me.
As you now notice, as she kind of gestures to the seat, there is a very thin, kind of looks like a bracelet that was made out of, nature's like twine and twigs. But there is two small glowing balls on them. One of, because you rolled really good as well, you could see one of them looks like it's fire on the inside. And then the other one looks like of a almost like a sea storm in the other.
Oh. Oh, is this where they went?
They were bestowed my gifts, and this is my reward.
Cool. You want the other two as well?
They will be joining these in due time, mostly by you and your companions' hands. I sure do love hearing their screams, though, as she kind of like barely like twist her wrist a little bit to kind of make them like, I guess you could say, of a jingle, if you will. And just their screams of like the torture that they're in kind of echoes in this chamber.
Mm.
And
So
then
that's what happens when you make deals and then you lose, I guess.
Depending on the deal you make, depends on what happens.
I mean, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, like, I was wondering what happened to them. I was like, it looked a bit weird that they disappeared like that.
Is there anything you need to know, or
I don't know, not
You
really. I
want-
mean, like you have the whole weird thing with the soul swapping bullshit that this guy seems to claim happened. I don't know.
are
It's
you?
like my friends seem to be very interested in it. I don't really care.
And why is that? You
Why I don't
don't.
really care. Why they want to know?
You don't care what your companions have to care for.
Oh, no, not in that sense. I just don't care about the guy per se. It's
Yeah.
like as many people have misfortune and things happen to them. I mean, like if it happens to be on the way, sure I can help. But other than that, I mean, like if other things to do, you know. And we can't save everyone, no matter how hard you try.
There might be time for you yet to see the darkness in you.
Oh, I'd never pretended to be good.
No, you're just hiding the inevitable at this time.
Okay. But are you not bored here, like roaming about, making deals and shit? It's not boring after a while.
As that's going on.
Yeah.
Hey,
I rolled a 1.
yeah. I mean, they are a little bit sticky from what you could probably tell is maybe from dryish like blood. There's just random instruments.
Do any of them feel familiar from when I was tortured? No.
No. I mean, basic stuff might seem familiar, but nothing that, gathers anything specific.
What is the exact tools that tortured me? Ugh.
Ah. Yeah. He's probably.
Go ahead.
He's gonna try and contact Ocean.
Someone's gonna drown.
Yay.
Okay. Make
Can I
a. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? Are you trying to like talk to the ocean god in a basement?
In a tortured area that's
Torture basement.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, like subterranean death hole. I just want to clarify that's what's happening now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, just make a religion check.
There it is. Yeah, that's a 3.
Brayden, we're gonna go down there in 10 minutes, and he's just gonna be lying dead in a pool of water.
We'll just slowly make our way. We'll make our way to the tower first, and then we'll go to the torture room.
I'm cool.
That
with
way he has ample time.
Ample time to drown.
Yeah.
Yeah, full time to drown. Yeah. I got
Not
a
a
3.
fast death, really.
Aeth.
I'm rolling.
How do you try to like call out? Are you doing anything specific?
It's more like, I guess he's more or less asking her, would you know anything about this sort of thing with souls being traded, changing places?
As are you standing, sitting, laying?
Landing.
Okay. Um, as you stand there and you try to concentrate on this, um, you don't realize until what almost feels like it's too late that you're suffocating. It tastes like blood. It smells like blood. To kind of, for like a camera view, if you will, it's like all of the blood splatters that's been in this room. This room, first off, was kind of dark. There was barely even any light, and if somebody was
change things gray.
yeah, and for it doesn't, but if the light was fully blinding in this room, like it looks like a murder scene, and all of this blood is almost like it was slowly being lifted off of the surface of everything, and it just started forming a giant bubble around Aeth's head, suffocating him. Aeth,
Lucky.
you have less than a minute to try to explain to your patron of what you're trying to ask. And keep in mind, just keep in mind you're suffocating.
Yeah.
In blood.
In blood. We're trying to figure out how it's possible that someone could switch their souls from their body to someone else's body. I thought I would ask you, since you
I need
might know
you.
some sort of magic.
I would like for you to make. I think 4 sounds about right. 1 at a time, 4 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. 1. Oof.
Okay.
7. 2.
We are gonna walk in and
We
Cole's
were
gonna be
memeing,
dead.
dude. Like we were straight up memeing.
3.
I like the idea.
At
I'm
least
sorry.
be above 10.
4.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
God.
It's
I
10
rolling
exactly.
low.
So,
Where's the gym?
Back up character with this.
as as you're saying this, and you can feel like the air is leaving you as well, you feel like you can see kind of like the movement of Ocean as she comes up and just you're so fucking pathetic, man. Do you not see what is happening? Can you not see that? He's not even paying attention. He's fucking blacked out.
Yikes.
Why did you put me here? Alright. Not Aeth. Clarence and Garbu. You guys found some decent, just food that is still there. It's not like moldy or anything. So some really good food. So I would say you can add 10 extra rations to the bag.
Is there any leather, things that I would consider food that others wouldn't?
Why would it be in the kitchen?
The upholstery on the chairs.
No, these chairs are not. They're just
Wood.
wooden. There's nothing really too
I've
basic.
probably eaten some wood at some point in my life.
I
Don't say that.
even if you have, it's not going to save you or anything. I will say this though: you do come across a fancy looking bowl. It's up to you if you take it or not.
I'll take the bowl. Actually, I'll look at Garbu. You want to take this or leave it?
Yeah.
Wait, I asked a question that was not yes or no, and you said yeah. Can you?
Do you want to take this? Yeah.
No, I said, do you want to take this or leave it? And you said yeah. So you do want to.
Yeah.
Take it. Well,
Yeah.
So fancy looking bowl.
Just put gold bowl. On this bowl, it as you kind of take and look at it for a second, you can see there is a very interesting designs of what looks like mythical like creatures engraved on it.
Garbu, does your big dragon daddy know anything about this stuff?
I can cast identify if that's what you're asking.
We can wait to do all this stuff at once then. I didn't know if like
I could also pray,
religion-wise-
maybe.
Oh, I didn't know if like religion-wise you knew anything about it because you know you
Oh.
like Jesus. Or
Does
what-
it look like anything religiously important to me?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I can roll for it if you want. It's -1.
No. Wait, what?
Religion is intelligence. Some fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have a higher religion. religion.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
Um,
Can I try to incite the bull?
no. There is as well a kind of like a fancy looking or not even a yeah. You see as well just like another I guess you could say like an orb, but there's nothing, you know, mystifying about it. It's up to you if you take it or not.
Garbu, yes or no?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna say yeah to everything? I'm gonna leave it then.
I pick it up.
Okay. So what's the next building that you guys
What
go
does
to?
the orb taste like, DM? As that would be the first thing Garbu would think to do. Would be to taste it.
Dusty.
Okay. I'll keep it. Dust is a flavor.
It's not.
Okay.
That's Gin's
What-
As Garbu said, yes.
What's the next building? You only have 2 left.
What is the next natural progression?
Tower.
Uh,
Tower, right?
Or would it be
The torture room's the farthest away, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, because it's
It was
when
like
you-
bedroom, kitchen, tower, torture room.
because the
So
way
it wouldn't make sense to go all the way to the torture room.
yeah,
Right.
the way you guys, if the bottom portion right here was the way you guys entered in, you have the kitchen and then the bedroom. So you did the bedroom first and then kitchen. Then the room is like right next to the kitchen that he says don't go into.
Yeah.
Across the way is the tower, and
And then all
Like-
the way over here.
yeah, all the way to
Yeah.
the side is the torture room.
Let's go to the tower next then. Sorry, Ace.
Yeah,
we're-
natural
You
progression.
don't know you're dying, okay?
Nope.
Fine.
So you guys go there. Go ahead and make another investigation check for me. Elise, what was your question that you were asked, right?
It's like if she doesn't she get lonely just sitting around here making deals with people and not,
I don't
Oh my God.
seek companionship. I just seek. I don't actually get asked this much often. I think it's more of wanting to see what the future holds.
Mm.
It's weird. I'm like trying to find that voice again.
Hmm.
What is it that you seek, Endbringer?
I don't know. No, at the moment, not really that much. Just sort of going with the flow, seeing where things go.
Hmm.
Having a good old time, I guess. Not trying to die. All that good stuff. The usual.
What are you going to do about your friends and their quest to find the answers they seek?
Just help them. I just, the thing is, right? I think a lot of people probably turn to you because they're like, "Oh my god, quick, easy answer." But the problem is that they don't realize the cost, and it will cost them more than the answer they get. Not to mention that if you ask the wrong question, even further away from home, and if you aren't specific enough, then you're kind of fucked. And she points at the guys on the table. I mean, like, you might end up like them.
Well, since you are going to bring me the other two, I think you were looking for this. And you see as she has an empty hand as she kind of gestures out. But she closes it, turns it over, and then you can see a locket as it kind of falls from her hand, swinging.
Oh, isn't that the thing that the girl had?
Yes. Consider this an interested payback for what you have given me so far.
Cool. Like, Elise looks at it and then says, did the other, did like every version of me like make deals with you all the time? Or did he just like? I mean, I just like hanging out with you and like listening to you talk, but I don't know about them.
At first, depending on which ones you ask, yes, it took a moment, but you always came back when you needed something the most. Something that would fulfill your desire. Something. And you can feel as just the room gets like a little bit hotter. It's just something that helped you with your quest. Whether it was power. And it's just like it's like the room flares. Whether it was power, vengeance, or domination.
Like, Elise writes down in her book, power, vengeance, domination. Anything else?
You always come back.
I mean, I like hanging out with you, so I understand why. You have this like intensity around you. It's quite impressive.
When I get passionate about something, it tends to show.
So, deals and stuff and gaining. You like to gain things. You like to. Okay, I get it. I mean, I don't really want to cheat my way into knowing things. I think it's more fun, like, sort of discovering it as it goes. I mean, who knows eventually if things get dire enough. Maybe. Right now, I'll just see where things go.
Well, we'll see how long it takes. And as the locket kind of swings back and forth. But this one is running out of time.
Oh, you mean the girl?
Yes.
You're dead. End of story. Roll new character. No, okay.
So your new character comes in.
Alright, cool.
You get who it is?
Oops.
You feel weird at the moment. And what makes it even weirder is the fact that you can see. You don't feel any pressure, any pain, any stiffness or anything. As you see Ocean, who's just has her hand over her face in front of you. Oh, you are giving me such a headache. You're dying, you idiot. And she kind of like points down, and you feel like a little bit of a current making you look down. And you can see your body just on the floor. You don't see anything else around it. No blood bubble, no nothing. Just you on the floor.
How do we stop
How do we stop it? He says. Oh my god.
Wait, he can see it?
Yeah, he can see his own body.
So he's already dead.
And she's just. Look, you're gonna have to figure something out about you trying to call me. Okay?
that?
And
Keep trying
in
to drop
here,
me.
you keep sucking at it. I can't fucking help that shit. And like, I didn't ask for you to fucking call me in the first place. Holy fuck.
Well, I
Why?
said it was drastic. I needed
Look.
your opinion on it.
I am not your friend. I am not your ally. I am the person who has to put up with your ass. Okay? Alright, glad we got this along. Now then, before you... Well, I would hope you don't die, but at the same time, I could care less. It would get rid of my problem. The question that you're asking is something that's slightly not in your possibility. No mortal can really change souls with another person unless it's done by something that's of higher magic. And when I say higher, I mean that's not mortal, you dumbass.
We're trying to figure out clues. That's why I thought you might have an idea of
Oh,
how it's possible.
and you want to bring me on your little missions. Oh, you're so generous.
Well, you're using me, so I thought I could use you.
I didn't ask you to use me one bit. Now did I?
And
So how does it feel to be dying?
not the first time.
I can tell. Anyways, as this is getting fun and all, I have other things I also need to be doing, and it's not spending time watching you die. So, look. Stop calling me.
Just let him die. It is done. Ellie says.
And consider this another favor that you now owe me. And she kind like, it's so weird as you see her go down kind of next to you, and it's like she kind of swims down next to you. And she just kind of does this like close to your face, like she's pulling something out. And you can just see like, it looks like blood is coming out of your mouth. And she's, this is so fucking nasty. Why did you have to end a place like fucking this? And you're just sitting there like watching her just floating a little bit.
Sorry.
Okay. So Claire,
It's like, sorry.
so Clarence and Garber, as you guys enter into this area,
31 was what we got.
it is it's very cramped. There's a decent amount of boxes that are in here. There's a couple of sleeping bags.
I'll tell Clarence before we walk in as well. No, I can't do that. Never mind, because I need to do guidance.
So you guys are, again, there's like a couple of boxes. There's a few sleeping bags kind of very close to each other. This is a very cramped room, and you kind of like wonder if, with all the other space, like why is there 4 people cramped in here? But you guys get to looking. You find first off, you do find what looks to be a war axe, and a actually no, that won't be in there. So
Not
you
the
do,
war
You do find the war axe. You also find and this is again going through all of the boxes and stuff like that, and this is taking you the longest. This is where it seems if these bandits did belong to the people that were robbing the highway, like this is where they brought all of this stuff in. 5 different types of gems. And you come across 5,470 silver pieces.
Hold on. So 5,470 silver.
Yes.
Jesus.
And 1,628 gold pieces.
628.
We
Money
need
in
to
the
go to a
bank.
bank and get this all
Gold.
converted.
And how much? And how?
Hey guys,
Yeah,
just
I'm
put it.
I'm not
You get to split
typing
it
out
more.
these
How many-
amounts on the
How
notes
many? I
because
already typed it. How
Yeah.
how much of the gems were there? I got
There's-
sidetracked. You said 5,000 of something.
There's 5 different gems. You do not know the price amongst them, but there are 5.
Okay. All right. Well. Do I get any reason or like with doing that? Do I get any sort of suspicion as to why they were cramming it all in here, and like cramming stuff?
Of why they were cramming everything in here, no. All you can tell is that because you guys did piece that one of the bandits did belong to the bandits that you guys came into before going into Iron Mare. That this must be just in total of what these people have robbed from people. And to think like, you know, what's in this other room that he's already gone through and has found items that actually belong to specific people. These are what was left. So, Elise, back to you.
Mhm.
What was your question? Sorry, 3 things.
No, I get it. What was my question again? The last one. Something about. Oh, I think I was asked about like coming back to her all the time. That was, I think, but she sort of answered that one in a way. Oh no, I asked like, oh, is her time running out? That's what she asked, like as in like a very
Oh.
oblivious, like looking at the locket.
Not her life.
Oh, her freedom, or something like that.
Her freedom is a good word to put it as.
Well, so I guess that person who took over the soul, like the body, is like an absolute a-hole. Okay. Well, I mean, checked out sort of when he talked, you know.
If the other body doesn't fight him to regain his body back, they will be stuck like this forever.
Oh.
If the fake gets the goal that he... How to put it? If the fake one, as you put it, achieved the goal that I gave him, then their swap would be permanent.
Oh, now I figured that you kind of. I was like, I figured that you were like that you were involved in this. I don't know why, but I got this sense.
I don't go by good or bad. There has been plenty that come in my direction. It's more about how they use it. I've had some. There's been even a few of you who have tried to come back to finish me off, thinking you would have the upper hand. But as you can see, I'm still here. So, fighting me is something I would definitely advise against, just for your future reference.
Oh, I don't really care. Honestly, it's like you can make deals all you want, and I don't know why version of me was stupid enough to really care. Guess they were angry that they lost that they made a deal and then, you know, lost, I guess.
Sometimes it happens.
I mean, I think it happens quite often. I mean, I feel like you will never make a deal that you lose on, per se.
Mm,
Yeah.
it just depends. Some thinking they would have ultimate power to get out of the bindings.
Mhm.
Some just wanted the power to do what they wish. Some it was no choice. They had to seek this to stop a threat, to become the threat. I like those a lot.
I can imagine. Oh, that's why you like. That's why I keep saying chaos, because you want me to bring chaos that you can gain power. Because people will come to you for deals. Because they will try to stop me if I make chaos.
It's not that you make deals to bring chaos. You are just pure chaos yourself. You and your abilities are not one that were meant for this realm.
Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Also, so that guy needs the girl to win, and if he doesn't get the girl, he loses. That's funny.
I thought so too. It's
So you're telling me that if I fuck over his shit and I tell the other guy to fight him in 1 versus 1, that he gets his body back? That's funny as fuck. I like it.
well, I would say I don't make the rules, but I'm not one known for lying.
This is like actually hilarious. I love it. It's like he's like, oh, I want the girl, or like he wants some form of being important, and he's like, swap me with this guy, and then you're like, yeah, but you have to like get the girl, and then he's like, oh no, fuck, I have to get the girl. What a joke.
Some things are just the way they were meant to be.
All right. I mean, I like it. I like your style. I think you're funny.
Why, thank you.
Also,
Aeth.
I wonder what my friends are up to.
God.
So, Aeth, as you
Yes.
continue to watch her, you can feel this kind of gravitational pull to you, to where you kind of like start coughing and you're able to breathe again. And you can kind of sense this presence that was like kind of holding you as she was, pulling this guck out, and she's just, now that's done, and just drops you. Anyways,
Sorry.
goodbye. Don't call me, especially in this filth. And you can feel as the presence just almost like evaporates out.
Wow. You'll stand up and just do that like little dust off thing, like, okay. I'm getting out of here. Spent too much time in the torture room already.
Okay.
Where's the others?
As you walk out, Clarence and Garu, the next room would be the torture chamber.
Do we see him?
Yeah,
We
it's
see
like
him walk
it's kind of
out,
like
covered
as you
in
guys
blood.
are about to walk up the steps to that room, and just kind of keep this in mind. Like, it took you guys a while. I'm gonna say, somewhere between 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending how thorough. In all of that room in the tower.
Right.
And then now, as you guys are starting to approach, Eighth is coming out.
Hey, did you already find everything?
Yeah. Didn't see anything
Why are
too
you
interesting.
covered in blood?
Yeah, that's weird. Did you?
Especially like down the front. Did you like vomit blood?
Yeah.
What?
You okay?
Oh, I'm good. No worries.
Can I make a medicine check to see if
I
he's
make
okay?
an insight check to see if he's full of crap.
I'm
Yeah.
concerned about his health.
Yeah,
right now.
both of you can, and Eighth, you can make a deception.
25.
20.
Oh,
So
so
close.
on the medicine check part, he seems
He
to
died, didn't he?
he seems to be fine. Uh, from the last time you saw him and to see him now, like he hasn't changed. There's nothing that for physical appearance of him that has changed. There's no like sense of ailment or discoloration in his face or anything. He seems fine.
This isn't his blood.
You don't know.
Can I tell that?
No.
With the 25?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Unless you have some sort of blood analyzer.
I mean, can I tell that this blood is like old blood that was coagulated on walls and stuff, and then was crammed into his mouth and vomited back out?
That's
Or
a
can
that's
I
a
tell
big
if he
word.
bled from the inside? Hey, this is not Garbu talking. This is Clay talking.
I know.
It
Garbu
doesn't.
wouldn't say coagulated. He would be like, when blood turns into like jelly and like it gets like less liquidy.
It seems like it's in the middle of both.
Okay.
So maybe he was in there throwing up for a decent bit. And it's kind of like a little bit dried up as it's a little bit down him. But it's not like it's, the nasty dark crimson where it's again like what you're saying, congealed and like almost like solid chunks. You don't see that.
You had like a rough 10 minutes, didn't you?
I was checking the ground out, see if I can find any secret passages on the
And
floor.
Clarence, it seems very weird for somebody to be healthy just, about like maybe an hour-ish ago to all of a sudden be throwing up. Maybe he ate something bad. Maybe, it does seem odd for that.
Doesn't track.
Yeah, it doesn't track. You don't uncover that you're on his trail. You'll
Ain't
watch
fair.
it.
I'm gonna hold it back pocket.
Do you need any healing? You need any
Yeah, I'm fine.
healing? You're fine.
Just did some investigating.
Yeah. So how'd the investigating go? Let's just move on, because obviously this is.
Well, I didn't really see too much interesting.
So
Most
like,
of the tools had dried blood on them already.
how long were you in there? Because we were in the last place like an hour.
Probably about that.
All right. Well, do you want to come down and help us look, and we'll see if we can find anything?
Why not?
Okay.
Maybe you should sit down and drink some water.
Presentation.
Dude, I do want to compliment the DM here because I actually hate Ocean right now. Like, if I was Australian, I would call her a cunt because that's what she sounds like. So that's a great job. Do I need to roll investigation again?
You're going into the torture room to look, right?
Guidance.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, investigation. You know what? Don't even
I'll
worry
just
about
hang-
it.
I'll hang-
Don't
I'll
even
hang
worry
outside.
about it. You
It's gonna be above 20, and it's probably gonna be close to 30.
I can do it just for posterity.
nah. I will say this. You amongst some of the equipment in there, there, there's different little bits of types of different, again, weaponry that is mostly seen to be used as torture, not more of like for fighting, but there is one that seems maybe that was used for both, and it was just a short spear. But that's the kind of like the only one that doesn't like fit in with all the other ones, just because it looks like it's a a weapon for battle, but they must have used it to torture as well.
I'll grab it.
All right.
So we got a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna magically clean myself up.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff, guys. Let's. Do you want me to go over what we have, or should I wait? Where's Elise?
I got an orb.
And so, Elise, it is up
Must
to
like
you if you continue to stay or if you leave. I mean, at this point in time. Do you want to ask any other questions amongst her, or anything else you might have on mind? One last question.
Of me.
Yeah, from you.
Ask her about hot sauce.
Oh my.
Be
Oh,
careful.
I'm,
Garber
I'm
has IBS.
debating. I'm debating so hard. Debating so hard. Oh, I want to ask
Asking
her. At the same
something
time, it's a met.
completely
It's like
stupid.
it wouldn't be her. Like she doesn't really care about hot sauce, but like part of me wants to ask her
Just
just
something
because of the name.
stupid.
I'm gonna ask something stupid.
Ask her
Do
about
you
your
get
weird
high?
magic items you have.
No. I'm gonna like. She just like. So before I go, like, and check on my friends, just like, what's your favorite color?
I feel like
The
we should've-
abyss.
Oh, so black and shit. Okay. Black with shades of purple and stuff. Okay, all right. Like she writes it down in her little book. All right.
Black shit.
Well, have a good looks around time, I guess, because there's not really day and night. Seems like here, so see you around, I guess.
am having the best time of my life.
Awesome. I'm gonna go fuck with that guy because it sounds funny to fuck with this shit.
So as you walk out, I need you to make just make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah. Saving throw. A bush. Natural 20, 28.
Oh,
So-
wow.
You walk out and kind of going from this black abyss room and also from the this weird day cycle thing mischief that was happening. You were aware that you probably need to come out with your eyes kind of covered to allow your eyes to adjust. You're not blinded for just a moment. So you make your way to your friends as they all kind of gather, or it looks like they're starting to gather into the kitchen area to sit at the table to kind of go over what was found.
Oh, do I have the locket? Did she give it to me?
No.
Okay. At least then, just like just comes and sits down.
Did you get
Did you find
anyone
anything
find
fun?
anything?
Oh. Not that
Not
much,
really.
Mike. Oh,
So wait,
okay.
you're back now?
Apparently.
Okay, well,
Hello.
I'll go over what we found.
He vomited blood.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. That's disturbing.
yeah, he doesn't.
Hmm.
No, yeah. Scroll of magical symbols, 2 bottles, 1 potion, 1 vial, 10 rations, gold bowl, borax, 5,470 silver, 1,628 gold, 5 different gems, and a short spear.
Cool.
And this orb.
Yeah, but he ate it. It's you don't want.
No, I licked it.
Uh,
I licked it
It-
again.
Is it your?
What the ball?
again. What?
Okay. I mean, that sounds like a lot of things.
Yeah, we did good.
Uh,
Made out like
Yeah,
candles.
good job.
Get it?
a.
All right.
So if we split it among everybody, that'd be 407 gold.
Are there any like diamonds in these gems?
Okay,
Elise pulls out
Obertha.
their own diamond and looks at it, see if anything matches up with that one.
Nope.
Okay, no diamonds. Well, that's unlucky.
5,000. What was it? 5,000.
5,470 silver. Can you
5,000.
confirm the gold total? Because I wrote 1,628 gold, but I think it's 1,028.
No, you
It's
did it right.
1,628.
You said the potions were set up like they were significant, right?
I'm gonna
In the
do
bedroom?
once I know we're
I
leaving.
can
I'm
do
gonna
identify on one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but I can't do it right now because I'll drop my enhanced abilities. Actually, how long is
I
enhanced
can
abilities
ritual
last?
cast it.
Okay.
10 minutes, I think. So you would have had to recast it probably at some point in that time.
That's fine. I would have done
Okay,
that.
who wants? All right, so it's 1,367.5 silver pieces.
Say that again.
1,367.5 silver pieces for everybody if we split it up.
Well, you can't do a 0.5, so
Well, I mean,
Go.
Garbo might get hungry. I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
I mean,
garbage
I'll
is
eat 2 of the silver pieces to make it split more evenly.
Treat yourself, I guess. I mean, you helped find it, so I mean, treat
Uh,
yourself.
1,367. How about that? Okay.
No, I don't eat the silver.
How much
That
gold
was a
did we
joke.
get?
407. 4.
So mine's 450.
I have an idea. How about somebody? I'll take 1 less gold than everybody else, and then the 2 extra silver,
Sure.
Okay. Sure.
just to make things easier.
Whatever floats your boat.
Who wants the extra gold?
I don't care. The person
Well,
who
how
found
would
me
that?
like
No, I'm
first.
saying make it 408 so it can be divided by 4, and I'll take the 1 less so I wouldn't be getting.
Well, no, it was
This is
1628
407.
divided by 1628 divided by 4. It goes 407.
Okay, then that does split evenly.
It splits
So there's
evenly.
no concern there. So
There's
it's
no
just the
concern
2
there.
extra
It's just the
silver.
silver. It's just the
Okay.
silver. So one person gets an extra silver. We'll say Clarence gets the extra silver.
Yeah.
I misunderstood
No worries.
because I was not paying as much attention because I was trying to catch up in my notes a little.
How does silver transfer to gold? Is it 20 per or 10?
10.
10.
10. Oh
10
god, so we just got another 130 gold basically? Holy crap.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Good job looting.
Good job, Lucy.
I rolled high. I'm good at looking at stuff. Not
Hell
much.
yeah.
So, did anybody find anything on what could be going on with the soul thingy? I don't know. I didn't find anything.
You were down there an hour and you didn't find anything?
No. I was trying to.
He was
Best I
vomiting
know is
blood.
that
I
it's
think
from
we
a
should.
higher being. The magic would be from.
At least nods makes sense.
Police isn't
I
gonna
hate you so freaking much. Can I insight check? No, I don't have any reason to. I don't
Yes,
have any
right.
reason to insight check it.
Hey, Elise, where'd you go?
This is playing the ultimate chaos beast. Elise like shows her picture book.
I love that.
When I asked
Clay
where
is
you
just
go, you
like
just showed me the picture book?
Yeah. I was,
So I
I was
think
drawing
You asked
stuff.
where
Drawing?
she's been, and she just holds up the pictures she drew.
Yeah,
Well, it looks
that's what
Can
I'm
pretty.
I?
doing.
Looks
Okay, can
nice.
I insight check that the pictures is all she did, nothing else?
Sure,
I mean,
why
I did-
not?
You go in the locked room?
Huh? No, I just let them draw
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
Mm.
Wow.
Thanks.
I mean, who,
I'm not lying or telling like I'm just
you
stating
don't
the fact.
you don't
Was
know.
it all she did?
You don't know because that's
I
that's
don't know.
that's what's hard on. What all she did was showed you a picture of a drawing. Like
So
you-
I believe that all she did was draw pictures and
you were
nothing else.
suspicious.
Okay, that's what
You-
I'm aiming for.
You were suspicious, but at the
I
same
guess.
time, like you
I don't
have,
know what she did, but I have an idea that it wasn't just drawings. Right? Okay.
Well, what I found was that they
Mhm,
weren't too happy when I asked that question, given where I was when I asked the question. But yeah,
mhm. Your friend seems like a real asshole.
Where were you when you were drawing?
Outside,
Where outside?
near one of the ruins. Why?
I'm just curious.
Okay.
We didn't
mean-
see you in any of the buildings or anything. We just didn't
No, because
know.
I mean, you guys are better at looking for things, so you know it's better for you guys to actually look at stuff, and I'll just go do something else and be, I don't know, not in your way, I guess, and ruin things.
What?
I mean, I have like some fun things to do, you know, like for some things we need to mess with, but I mean, all in time, I
mean-
guess.
yeah, gotta need a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, but I think we should go talk to that person again. I think we should the you know the body swap guy and see
Yeah.
what he has to say for
Too
himself.
bad
Now,
we
like with
couldn't
his planter.
find more.
Which one?
Nah.
The real Princeamon or fake Princeamon?
The one
fake
that's in
because
the Dragonborn, right?
just
yeah,
wanted to-
because the real one is kind of like I don't know. Oh well, not the real one. I mean like the actual prince bullshit. That guy seems like a proper asshole.
I'm cool with that. If you guys want to try to talk to him, do we know where he's at or a way to contact him?
I don't know. I think he's probably in
What
town.
what
right
if we
now.
just start
So-
referring to them as Amon's body and Amon's soul to make it easier, maybe?
IB on IS. Together they make
Yeah.
IBS.
What's that?
It's
I
it's a
thought it
hard
would
that's-
be
irritation.
A.
You have to poop. It comes out as diarrhea all the time.
Oh,
Anyway,
sounds uncomfortable.
I mean, he has some of my equipment. So it should be hard to spot him.
I mean, I think he probably like the place where, like, I mean, it's not that rocket science, magic
He's
science
in
to
the he's
figure
in
out
the
where.
town.
He's
Magic
probably
science.
near the girl.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, he's probably keeping an eye on her. I mean, like, it doesn't really take a smart person to figure that one out.
Are you guys
I don't know.
sure you don't want to see what's in the locked door? Not even take it, just see.
No.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like
Uh,
that guy was like he was so nice to us, and I feel like that would be such a betrayal of trust. I don't know.
I just want to
I
look.
like that
Honestly, I
call.
just want to pick the lock. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care about looking inside. I just want
You
to
can
pick the
pick
lock.
this lock, and I hold up the lock I have.
I've already unlocked it, unless you've relocked it.
Yeah, I closed it again, and I
Okay.
don't have the key.
Yeah, that's
It's
okay.
relocked.
It's
I'll-
relatively difficult.
I mean, I don't think that lock that he has like is probably a difficult lock. It's just more like locks are not really
More
meant to
on
keep.
principle.
We
this-
can add a
like,
second lock to it.
That's a
That way,
great
like, we
idea.
didn't open it, but it still
No.
messes with him.
No,
I
Oh.
think
it's
it-
Yeah, he was nice.
We can leave a note
That's
that
a good
says, "Made
point.
sure it was super safe. Added another lock." And then leave.
no because then he has to
I
like.
shouldn't be so
open it.
chaotic.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, the thing is, like, normally I would be like all for being chaotic, but I feel like with this guy was really nice to us, and I feel like he put up with our shit without getting angry at us, and I think that's like.
And then he
big-
also watched that one guy while we went to go get the girl.
Yeah, and he waited around. I mean, like, he had no reason to wait around because we could like just, gaslight him and just never come back.
He did presumably
are you
tie
able
a man
to-
to a tree to kill him.
Are you able to locate object, Elise, today? I had a thought, since we weren't able to find her amulet back at the palace, maybe it could be here somewhere. Maybe we could locate object to try and find it.
Play.
I mean, this is where she was taken to. So if it
It
wasn't
is-
there, this is another
Yeah, looks
option.
at spells.
Yeah, we were
Yes.
pretty thorough when we
Yes, I
did our
do. Why?
investigating.
I just explained so that we could maybe look for the
Oh.
amulet,
Sure.
Are we sure it's here? Because
the little
fake
one
body
that was in the
body
painting.
prints.
Well,
might
it
have
wasn't at the mansion when we tried looking there,
I mean, we can always.
and
look
they
for that,
had her
yes.
there for at least a little bit. They
But
had
the
I
her
will
fake
cast
here.
prints might have it
locate
too, though.
object on the locket.
Okay. You don't sense
I
anything.
can't tell if she senses it or not.
Elise looks at them. No, not here. I mean, you can see me like it's a verbal somatic
I see
material
you
thing. It's
cast
like,
the spell, but I can't tell if you sense anything or not. Anyways,
yeah, but she looks at Garb and says, "No, I don't sense a thing."
So I might be back in the town. Why don't we
It-
just?
or it could have been lost on the way somewhere.
Yeah.
Guess we should
Who knows
keep our
where
eyes
who
out
knows,
on the way back.
Or
who
you
knows
could have
where it
eaten
is?
it.
Who would have ate the locket?
There's a
Yeah,
guy over
I
there
never
looking
got
at
to see
an
it.
orb. I'm
I mean, you
just
never
He's
know.
licking it. He's not eating it.
Tastes dusty.
yet. He's not eating it yet.
I think it's a
He'll
little
choke
too
on
big.
it if he eats the orb.
So,
Even a blind person
anyways,
can tell you that.
We
What do you-
done here, guys? Or...
what are you guys doing?
Yes, we're done.
Lizards
back to
don't have
town?
a gag reflex, I don't think.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's.
We go back
We're going
back
back
to
to
town?
town.
Character.
Yeah, we're going back to town.
All right. You
We're
want to
gonna
go
go
now?
find the Amon's
Yes.
body or soul. Which one are we going?
Soul.
Body.
Soul. Okay. No.
No,
Soul.
the soul. Yeah.
The body.
Soul.
Uh,
We're trying
No,
to-
soul.
Are we
The
looking
body.
for
It
the
gets
one
to
who's
beat him.
currently in town or the one who's near
Can we
town?
just go good guy, bad guy? Can we just do
Yes.
that? Okay.
It's
Good
like
guy.
Dragonborn and
Good
Dragonborn,
Amon.
not Dragonborn. Like, why did we overcomplicated it?
So when you say
Is regretting
dragonborn, do you
so
mean
much.
the one that's physically a dragonborn, or
Or the one that's
that?
I-
spiritually a
I
dragonborn?
made sure that they were two totally different people, and you guys
Oh my
still
God.
are having issues with this.
I
I
had
don't.
to do it. I had to do it.
I-
I
I
didn't
mean-
actually mean.
We had a
I mean,
long break. Okay.
It's
been a
having
long
fun,
time.
okay?
We might need to take a whole nother break and let you guys rest up some more. So much.
No, we're having fun. Chaos crew.
All right, so
No, we need to find the Dragonborn.
you
right?
guys come back out. I
Huh,
would assume another spell slot to summon the eagles,
Hell yeah.
and then fly back. So
The Pacare
Um,
boys.
Like an eagle.
This will put you guys definitely later in the day, but you know, it's there.
Sun's still out, or is it like
It,
mid to late afternoon?
the sky is orange.
Okay, looks nice. I would say if I had.
Because I mean, it's still the fact that you're having to fly a couple of miles from one way, go through a lot of this, and then fly back. So yeah, it's getting late. It's not dark yet, but it's getting late.
The eighth
Every
jokes get
time.
me every single time. Every single time.
If I could see.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
writes them down. He's like, I'm gonna use this one and this.
Oh
one.
no, they just pop right in there. They just pop right in.
Yeah, they don't. They
No,
like
actually,
it.
I write them on my dogs. Actually, I have them like written on my dogs. So I just be like, okay, haven't
The
used that
reason
one
they
yet.
get me is because I forget in my head for like a few seconds that eighth is blind, and then I think about what Cole said, and I'm just like, oh, he doesn't have eyes.
So
Works every time.
you guys fly back, land slightly outside of the city, and continue your way going back in. What do you guys do?
Should we start heading towards House Lord Mayor's estate or mansion?
I thought they said they'd
If we-
let us know when they needed us.
No,
that's
that's
the
Lord
other one.
Iron. That's
Oh,
Iron.
God. I forgot.
See if we spot
Yeah.
our Dragonborn friend.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys head over to the area near House Mayor. I'll say it's not necessarily too hard. You guys probably might try to like look through alleyways and stuff like that just to see if he's close by. Because again, he did kind of came off at least at first a more of a homeless individual, somebody who definitely living in and through the streets. But
Do we
this
just go around yelling Amon until he comes out?
No,
you
don't.
but you guys do eventually find him as he is like propped, sitting down against the wall, not directly in front of the manor, but just to where he kind of has a little bit of a view who might go in and out as he's just sitting there, might what would almost look like just another individual minding his own business. But you guys know exactly who it is.
I just, like Elise just looks
Walk
at
right
him.
up to him.
Might he find day for relaxing when we're not?
Yeah, if you say so.
So
He seems like extremely like depressed. So
having a rough time, buddy.
what, you guys didn't hear the news?
What's the news? Other than the news we heard before?
That Prince Amam and Lady Kaya are to be wed in the upcoming
We heard
days.
about that.
Congratulations. Sort of. I don't know.
Oh, it's bad.
I mean, well, yeah, but like, if we can get him back in his body, then it's good, right?
But then, I think we kind of need to prevent that from happening in some way, in like a
Yeah,
fun way.
Yeah.
What do
we
you mean?
prevent
Like
that?
prevent him from getting back in his body?
No. Prevent him from
Prevent the
getting.
wedding?
Yeah, because it's kind of funny to fuck with the guy. Like you see, like obviously he wants her real bad, so we have to go fuck with her. Fuck with that. I meant not fuck with her. Sorry. That's,
I mean, to be fair, we tried to warn everyone we could to keep her away.
yeah.
Yeah, but then he used the fact that we are employed under Mr. Bell to his advantage.
I mean, her dad sort of, tried to go against it, but by waiting out and listening to what I said.
We could probably see if we can talk to them.
Mm.
Kinda late, though.
I mean, maybe. It's like, I don't know. We could also uh, hmm, convince her father to like sort of send her away and tell her that she's been like that she's needed a, or like maybe he doesn't know that she gets taken away, but he knows at the same time. But then again, he knows. That's not fun either. Like we need to do a fun way of
Or-
like getting her.
We don't even know how it happened though. Like we don't have a clue where to start. We know it's a higher being. We know it was some sort of magical power. We don't know anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We could maybe
But
if
why
we
are you
send her
bringing that up? I'm
away.
just talking about. I'm just talking about the girl.
I mean, I feel like that's more important than
Oh, maybe.
I mean, the bandits
Right?
got in
Like-
one time at least to get her out of the city. Can't be
So we
that
know the
hard
city's not
considering we
safe
beat
anymore.
them.
So should we? What city? If we send her to a city where Chrisport's too close, that's a day's
No, I
travel
more meant
away.
we could. I was saying that more so to say like, if they were able to get in and get her out, we probably can as well.
You really think they're going to just allow this to happen a second time?
I
They
mean,
might not allow it to
They'll
happen,
allow
but
it.
it's already happened. What I think my friend means by that.
Plus, someone has a connection to the rodent mafia.
but oh yeah, but
The rodent mafia. I forgot about that one.
Hash,
With the
it's
red mafia.
hashtag canon.
the red
The
mafia,
DM said it, yeah. It's
Um,
hashtag
Wow.
canon. It came out of the DM's mouth.
I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, we might
As
need to
a
discuss
rodent
this.
assassin is just behind Garbu. Like, I'll do the strike. He isn't supposed to be talking about it.
He's waiting for the cue. There's
Yeah.
If he keeps mentioning this, it's going to happen.
We should.
yeah.
We also need to get a hold of. He takes out the sending rock, and let them know that we're back in town.
Oh yeah, but wasn't that like something tomorrow stuff? I don't know.
Didn't they tell us not to leave town?
No, they
No,
gave us permission to leave the town.
You guys were requested to leave to go back to that fortress to loot. You guys pretty much were straightforward with them, but Sapphiris or Sepharis was a little bit peeved that you guys didn't mention this before on the hike, because you guys were explaining that you were just hiking. But to her, she, easily pieced that what you guys have done, and that's why she went kind of slightly off on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Should we tell her what we found?
But yeah, you guys did ask to go back and loot, and like that was even when Master Bell kind of threw you a potion, because you guys
Two.
were mentioning one because the other one broke.
The other one shattered on. Yeah.
But so they knew what you guys were going back for.
Should we tell her about what we found?
I mean, I'll go. You know what? I have a fun idea. I'm gonna go talk to my contacts. And she winks, and then I'll like you guys go ahead and like make up a plan with what's your name again? I keep forgetting it. Imam. That's the thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You go
Well,
make
we
a
might
plan
need
with
to-
him. I'll
we
go
might need to
talk
do
to my. Yeah. What? Sorry.
We might need to abbreviate it so it's not suspicious. So A.
Sure.
A.
A is fine.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Anyway,
let-
I'm gonna go talk to my contacts, and you guys can come up with some. I don't know. I mean, maybe you should sort of like you could just go over like all the things that have happened before and after you got swapped. I don't know. Maybe that's an idea to like see if you can find any clues from there. But I'm gonna go talk to my contacts if that's okay.
Right.
I swap into turn into a rat and I scurry off to.
Do we
Do
know
things.
his contacts are rat people?
Hashtag canon. We went to the rat wedding.
Oh, we did. I forgot about the rat wedding.
I made
You
the
had a-
little miniature wedding carriage for them.
Yeah. Okay. So we do know, and I'm just gonna look at you guys and go. Yeah, this whole like rat kingdom thing's a little.
As I
weird.
have a little rat dagger to my neck.
Like he's
Doesn't notice
hidden.
at all.
He's hidden. He's just like at the juggler, and he's
He's
just like
in my
waiting.
armor. He's just like
Ready.
I just now have a
At any
rat
moment.
assassin that lives in my armor.
As I turn into a rat, I'm gonna go to the house to the instead of like looking for rat people because I'm a fucking chaos bastard right now and I'm having too much fun doing this. I'm gonna go. At least rat is gonna go off to the actual house.
At least I just
Man.
want to go kidnap the lady while we're talking.
No,
Okay.
maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
First off, just make a stealth check for me as a rat.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like equal to my stealth, but then a bit lower. I think it's like too low. I think a rat is +3, so 22.
We'll keep that for now. So you kind of go and find a little spot through the walls that you're able to kind of go through the yard. Make a. You're just gonna have to make an investigation check. You have no idea where her room is at.
Oh, I have to make an investigation check. Okay.
You never been there.
Where?
Cause you're
Oh, you
looking
been
for
to that?
you're looking for her,
we've been-
right?
No. I'm
Yeah.
just looking for. I'm just going to the house. I'm not looking for her. I'm going to the house.
So you're just
I know where that.
going to House Mayor.
Yeah. I'm just going to the place.
Okay, easy enough then.
Yeah. And then
Anything?
as she gets to the house, she's like just gonna go into the alleyway next door. She like pops out of her rat form. She's like, oh well. And then she's just gonna straight up walk to the front door and like knock on the front door.
There is 2 guards like right at the front door though.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go walk up and just like, hey, can I talk to the butler guy? Like we helped find the girl.
Do
Wanna have a
you
chat with him?
wait here?
Okay.
While that's happening, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so what we found was the magic that did it to you is a higher being.
And
Best
that
I can find from being into a torture room and asking my friend, patron.
great. So even
Some
the
sort of
gods hate
fire
me.
magic.
Is that's what you're telling
not-
me?
Or a
It might
curse.
not be a god.
Or-
It could be a
Yeah.
demon or a devil or
That's what I was thinking. A bad guy.
whatever. Doesn't necessarily mean it could be a god.
Look, I appreciate what you guys have done, but there's not a point to anything. In
Then
like
use my
less than 2 days, they're going to get married. There's nothing you can do to stop it unless you want to defy House Iron, and that's something I can highly advise you not to do. But like, what do
It's
you?
hard to do that too with our employer
Haven't we already defied House Iron like twice?
once.
What's the
Actually,
worst thing that
so
happens?
far you guys have not defined House Iron.
Oh yeah, it was just
Yeah.
our contractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, look, there's nothing we can do to switch this. I don't even know how it was done in the first place, and if you're saying it's done by some higher power, some demon or god, then what's the point? What is a goblin, a lizard, no offense, and a human
Very accurate.
and an elf? What are you guys going to do? You want to wrestle a god to put me back? Why? Why
Use it
you
every day?
why you
I'm not there.
going extreme far just to help me?
What's the point of doing stuff if you're not gonna do good stuff?
Yeah.
Like I'm not a crusader, but honestly, I don't want to be a dick. And if there is a higher power up there somewhere, At the end of the day, I'd rather do
There
good
is.
stuff than bad
There
stuff.
There's a
literally
higher power
is.
up that there is.
It's
Like,
undeniable.
All I'm saying is,
It's not debatable at all.
there could.
I can literally do this, and I call down heavenly fire with a sacred flame, like directly in front of me.
And then
I
snap
summon my sword,
and a
and then I
cannon pops out of
unsummon it.
nowhere. I can do magic too, guys.
Yeah,
Look.
but yours is arcane magic. Mine is divine. Mine comes from a higher power.
Yeah, but higher powers aren't generic, like honestly, all the time good, right?
No,
No.
This is a
there's
bad
some
guy.
bad ones. But you said if there are.
Well, and that's what I mean.
I was just saying that
Not
there are.
necessarily bad.
The conventional sense of a god would say that it was a good being, correct?
I mean, not necessarily right,
Not correct,
considering that
no.
there are betrayer gods. Or like evil gods.
There are some bad gods.
The point
But-
of it is, why would you be a dick for no reason when you could just help people? Do you know how many times I've been helped on the road by people I never met before?
Well,
Thousands.
A few, at least.
I believe this is one that you guys cannot help. I am bound looking like this monstrosity. The woman I love is getting married to not me, but to me.
Do you have your memories, or do you have their memories as well as yours, or just yours?
I can only remember what I know.
So we
So-
can safely say that they probably don't have your memory, right?
I guess.
Okay. Were there any close confidants, best friends, people that would vouch for you?
Did you know Francis Rafetier very well?
I've tried going down this path. I've confronted them. They seem to like this new imam and brushed whatever sort of relationship we've might have had to decide.
Okay.
Were you
You-
a jerk? Just out of curiosity? Like,
Mm,
for them to like this guy better, like...
no. I think... I don't know what I think anymore.
We've also
you
heard
ever
he treats
felt?
workers worse than before, right? Somebody said that he's been more harsh lately.
Sometimes.
I
It
assume
just
that's
sounds
the
like
same.
he's following the steps of my father.
Well, that's why they
That's
talk about.
probably why.
Probably
That's probably
why
why
he's
your
more well liked.
connections like him. Yeah.
That's probably why
Do you
he's
have
more
any
well-liked.
connections who don't like your father?
You're standing in a city where his name is, if not half the city's name.
What about the other half? Got any connections in that?
House Mayor.
No, I don't.
Would your beloved bride to be able to tell the difference?
She's not my beloved bride to be,
Well,
He just had a crush on her before, I think.
and
you were you, it would though, right?
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know.
Let's.
You saw the way she was looking at me when we even was coming back. She didn't
She
want
was-
anything to do with me. She didn't really
In-
even believe you guys.
In her defense, she did just get out of being kidnapped,
And tortured.
being held into a torture room and a cellar for days on end. So
And
that's quite a
don't-
lot.
Don't get me wrong, I understand that. But I don't know what else to say. And he just kind of stands up and he's just don't worry about it, guys. I'm gonna go take a walk. And he just kind of puts his hands in his pocket and kind of just starts walking away.
So you're giving up.
What else is there to do? It's either that or die.
Sometimes dying's better than giving up.
I'm almost there.
Would you rather live the rest of your life in this body, or would you rather try and fight to get your old one back? You want to just give up and walk away?
I don't
I
know
might
what
be-
else to do. What do you
You
want
can
me
try.
to do? I've tried everything that I could do. There is nothing. I've tried confronting him. Nobody cares. Even the memories that I brought up, they don't care. I don't know what he's doing, but they clearly like him better.
Wow.
Like even my own father wants him. He is having the time of his life as he kind of takes a few steps coming back. He is having
What?
the time of his life with this new son of his. So, what? What is it that you want me to do that is going to convince everybody of who I am and who that is not?
I'm out.
To convince everybody.
I just want clarification. So is he saying that his father knows there's been a body swap, or that his father likes the body swap?
No, his father doesn't know, but I think
His father
his
knows
father
there's been a change and he likes the
changed, and he likes to change.
I wanted to confirm.
It's the way this seems to be is a mom has even tried to present himself or back some evidence up that he is who he is. But because a little bit of time has passed, and this was before you guys arrived, but a little bit of time has passed, probably when the body swap happened, and so the fake Imam might have been able to do something or already kind of changed his attitude, and people were starting to like that more. So even when he came to present himself, people were like, this guy's a joker. Like, this is a mom. Like, I don't know how you know some of this stuff or whatever. You might be like, you know, a
Stalker.
pest. Yeah, like a pest that like stalks in the window sills and listens in or eavesdrops on conversations. Like, but it just seems like nothing worked. And the way it kind of sounds like that Lord Iron might not necessarily been too much of an approval for a mom. Maybe because kind of going off on what is being filled like the conversation that he was nothing like his father. And so they probably didn't have a good relationship. But now that this other one, this fake one, is presenting himself almost like an identical thing, it's like they now have something to bond over. And so, you know, what you would think is would be easy to convince people is they like the change. Do they know what happened? Probably not. But they like this new change and they kind of don't care what anybody has to say.
Probably like, hey, finally came to his senses, something
What?
like that, you know.
When you did change bodies, did you awake inside your bed chambers, or did you awake in an alleyway, wherever?
I woke up in some fucking alley behind
You
a
have those
building.
potions. What if those potions have something to do with it? Maybe we could identify them. Did you like drink anything the day that it happened?
Maybe the thing made a deal with something.
I don't know. I don't remember. I
We could identify the potions.
all I
real quick.
remember was that day I was out and about. Some guys tried to attack this person, saved me, and while I did receive like a small scratch that was bleeding, he bandaged me up and we did have a talk, but then I don't know, I was just feeling dizzy, I guess, or something, and kind of passed out. Then I woke up like this. I don't know how long it's been.
I think we can start by identifying
Would-
those potions, maybe. See if they have anything to
Can
do
I
with
start
it.
ritual casting?
I'll ritual
Levi?
cast on the second one.
Magnum PDM would the would taking some like a person's blood could that possibly be a way to use it to make a deal with a demon or anything like that? Would I know or no?
Could be a religion check, maybe.
I mean, he's a warlock.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Experience with
he.
like demon stuff, right?
Well, he never. I'm not going to get in on that.
Well, could I assume that maybe would
You
blood be
can
a
you could.
possible use of payment?
I would say that could be a reasonable assumption. That warlocks are not, unknown amongst lands. So it is common to know that there are many ways that a warlock can gain a patron. And again, typically the patrons are usually somebody who can at least offer some sort of power to the individual. They don't have to be the almighty themselves, but still offer some sort of power. Um, I would say it's not out of the norm for you, or probably anybody, but I would say specifically you, being your type of class, to assume that this could also be a way. There's
Maybe.
plenty of ways, so it's kind of like one of those, there's a list, and on that list there, I'm sure, is a blood ritual or something.
Maybe you said you got a cut on your arm too.
Yeah, and he kind of lifts up like his shirt, and there's like another kind of like a little small cut as well on this guy, on like his lower chest, and is like, this is where this guy took a hit for me, and the dagger must have gone a little bit further through and slashed me, and then he is who bandaged me up.
Who were the guys
did-
that attacked you? Do you know who
What
they
if-
were or what they look like?
No, I
What if?
I honestly wouldn't.
Alright, what if he needed your blood plus his own blood for him to make a deal
Wait,
with whatever higher being for the souls to switch?
what weapon were you attacked with?
Okay.
Some
What weapon
dagger.
did you get out of the? There was a weapon that stood out to you, Clarence, back in the thing. What was it?
It was a short spear.
I have it.
Short
I
spear.
took it. Oh.
Okay. And then we got a great axe. Never mind. I was wondering if maybe it was the same weapon.
The way he would describe it would be almost like a mugger, if you will, not like a gang. It just looked like he was walking, somebody caught him by surprise, and this person jumped in front to try to take the blow, but must have not successfully took the entire blow because he was still able to get attacked. The assailant either vanished or was dealt with. And this guy came back and just like, here, let me bandage you up.
Did he give you his name at all?
I think it was Axel or something like that.
Axel. Okay. Alright. Okay. He needed your blood. Maybe he needed his patron to. He asked his patron to switch souls in exchange for something. But what?
I don't know. All I know is a couple of days later, I woke up like this. Starving, hurt, felt like I was dying. I had to bandage up other injuries that I somehow had, and that's when I realized that I was not who I was anymore.
Did he? Okay. I should probably let them Sophoris know that we're back in town.
Has our identification finished?
Yeah, so both of you identified the two potions, which are a potion of lesser restoration and a potion of magic fang. Pretty much it just makes your teeth magical for a little bit.
Hey, Garbu. So, you got that little orb thingy?
Yeah.
Did you identify that too?
And
Or
you
have
do
you
the
just been
bowl,
looking?
maybe?
The bowl's not magical, correct? It was
It's
just
not
a
magical.
gold bowl. I'm confirming with DM.
I don't think we checked about the magic.
You don't know about the magic stuff. This would be like the first time if you guys were to do anything.
And I will go down from the top and start identifying all the stuff while they're doing this.
I'll
let's
do the
start with
orb.
bowl.
Yes, just so you guys are aware, it just says pretty much here, it gives one natural weapon of the target a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls.
The orb?
No, the magic fang.
Oh, the teeth thing?
Yeah, that would probably just be at least then, right?
It's like a very
That could be anyone. It just gives
Yeah.
Oh, I was assuming she could like use it when
s-
she turned into a tiger or something.
small, strange. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Turn a potion on her face. Drink, you tiger.
She can
so
drop the potion on the ground, transform, and then pick it up as the tiger and just go.
so what's the other two things you guys want to try? I'll say during this you could have done one more.
The orb and the bowl, I think.
Or the next two, yeah.
No magic.
No magic on
magic,
either.
okay.
I'll lick the orb again and just keep it.
What about the scroll with the magical symbols?
I'll give that one to you. It is a scroll of darkness.
Dankness.
I can do sneaky stuff. And then I'll also do the war axe and the short spear. I'm assuming the short spear wasn't.
Those would take a little bit of time. So as that's happening, at least, the guy comes back to assume his position, and the butler is there, and he's what was your Elise? Was it?
Correct.
Please come in. What may I do the honor for you? And excuse the guard. And you can see there is just a number of guards all around, even inside. And he's just, excuse the guards. We seem to obviously be under extreme protection since Lady Kaya, as Lady Kaya has came back.
Totally get it. How's she doing?
She is all right. Currently, she is being visited by Lord Amam himself, making sure that she is doing okay.
Oh, really now?
Yes, well, there does seem to be a little bit of a, I guess you could say, a bad temper amongst him. He does seem to have a heart for Lady Kaya.
Oh. Funny. Seems that things are, how they call it, it would be a coincidence that he's here at the same time.
He has came a couple of times today to just check up. I believe the first time was to announce announce the deal, I guess, of being able to find Lady Zaya and hopefully to bring the two houses together, which
Mm.
would mean such a great deal to finally have some sort of peace amongst both houses.
Do I want to insight him when he says that? Does he really think that's what's gonna happen?
You can make an insight.
And that he likes it. I mean, as well. 23.
He would at least seem pleased that there is probably a peace between them, and that kind of like no matter what, the lady will pretty much obviously have the resources at her disposal to keep her in a good spot. So he's happy about that, I guess you could say.
Well, how does the lady seem to feel about all of this?
Well, she was that shock at first. Don't mind me, I'm just playing something with my feet.
No, don't worry about it.
He's like doing soccer or something. Anyways, he's
At least
like,
it's like a thing to skateboard in our hands. He's like splitting it around. Oh yeah, we all left our
he,
kids.
he looks like a little bit of an old man and stuff, but man, if he rips his clothes off, it's like soccer, athletic form, everything. He's just like,
Nice.
I can score. Anyways, she seemed to be shocked at first, but it now seems that she came along and is now excited for this to be happening.
Sounds fun.
Indeed.
So, yeah, I mean, do you know when the prince is leaving again?
I would think he would not be staying too much terribly longer.
Is he, is he like, does he have like people with him, or is he just on his own these days? Like last time I saw him, he had like a bunch of people around him.
He does have some companions, but they're in a different room waiting for him to be done with his visit.
Oh, I was just like checking in and looking at some like. I wonder, like, so she's not allowed to leave at all, not even for like a walk or something.
Oh no, we are keeping her movements a little bit more detailed and strict for the time being until the wedding. We really don't want another occurrence like this happening again, especially Lord Amam himself suggested that she remain in a very safe location. And House Iron has even donated most of their, or not most, but a couple of their guard units as well to help keep perimeters checked.
They really got things sorted, don't they?
Yes, it would seem as they do.
Man, would be a shame, right, if something happened.
It would, and I hope that everything goes well and we don't have another occurrence. I don't know if I can handle much more, and I know Lady Kaya, she doesn't deserve what happened to her. I can only hope for her continuous well-being.
Yeah, it would be it would be real weird if like the people who hurt her would hurt her again, right?
Well, yes, but at the same time, if for whatever reason why they've captured her, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to come back to finish what they were trying to do to begin with.
Like this lord, it seems like he had this real change of heart recently. Like it seems like he's more like, taking after his father.
I've heard the rumors that,
Mhm.
yeah, he does seem to be uh, living up to the House Iron's name.
Mm. Okay, well, how's his mother? I never heard anything about his mother. It's like it's very much his father is the big deal here.
Yes, let me see. Does he know? I don't. I think she passed away at some time. I'm not too entirely sure.
Mm. Unfortunate. I mean, seems that I mean, I don't know what to say. It seems like maybe a good portion of the conscience of the family disappeared with her. Who knows?
Yeah, only the uh, gods above would know. But anywho, is there anything I can help you with, or did you just come to check up on Lady?
Oh yeah. No, I just wanted to. I don't know. Give her. I mean, like I guess like person would be weird, but at the same time, I mean, like even though the house takes credit for it, but like and she like shows some of the drawings, like give her some drawings to like I don't know, remember me by, I don't know, stuff like that.
I can hand that to her if you would like. As I said, at this time, Prince and Mom is with her, and we don't want to disturb them.
No, I can wait. It's like I have nothing to go to.
And well, I don't think she'll be accepting much visitors
Oh,
as
it
well.
won't be a visit. I don't need to talk to her per se. I just need to like I want to just maybe not nice to give it to her. That's about it. And then
I-
leave again.
I can handle that for you. I can tell her that you stopped by.
Um. Sure.
And he kind of puts his arm out to accept.
Yeah, it's just like one of her random drawings.
Okay.
Um. Mhm. Sounds sounds like sounds like things are going a way. I don't know if it's the best way, but a way.
As long as Lady Kaya is happy, then these old bones would be happy as well.
Mhm. Fun. Well, I'm gonna go chill outside. You can and do my things as usual.
Let me escort you out.
Sure.
And he goes to escort you out, and he compliments you again on um, bringing her back home, and uh, thanks you for visiting.
My pleasure. As I go outside, I go around the corner. I cast sneakily speak with animals, and I just whisper to the. I guess in red, like just say like we need to mess some shit up, and like waits for one of the reds to show up.
Okay, and what do you mean by mess some stuff up?
Yeah, well then when one of them comes talk to me, I need to confer with my red family.
Okay. So, anyways, the other group, what are you guys doing?
I gotta take out the sending rock. I almost said cell phone.
Okay.
It basically is.
It basically is. Just I
It's
can
a
only call
one-way
her,
cell
though.
phone. The
It's a one.
prepaid one-way cell phone.
She's got Bluetooth, everything like that. She's got Minesweeper. I just have the phone with one contact, and it doesn't even have a good picture on there.
You have like an old school Nokia, and she has
Yeah,
like
that's what I was about
Yeah.
to say. You just have the old Nokia,
It's a
and
Nokia
it's like,
with a single button on it.
and it's
Like all
like,
the other buttons are removed.
That's for like old people.
Even you're like, surely at least Snake's on here, but like it even says like Snake has been removed.
Unlucky.
Snake. No. Should we tell her what we found out? Not tell
I mean, what have we found out? There's a potion. There was loot in the thing. Like,
her. That we found that someone made a deal with a higher being to take over Amon's body.
we can, but she's probably gonna tell us to drop it and leave it alone, right? She doesn't want us messing with this house iron stuff.
Good point.
I guess it's the question of, is it better to tell her now and uh at, or better to ask for forgiveness once we've
How do we
solved
know
it?
that that telling her wouldn't give her and our employer leverage in this whole situation?
We could,
I mean,
but I assume she would tell us to not mess with it if we tell her.
right. But what is the harm in telling her? Like, what do we gain from not telling her?
I guess either way, we're going behind her back if we tell her and then still act on it, and if we don't tell her.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Kidnap Bad Prince Amon? Who would want to do that? Not
Do
me.
you want to do that?
Yes,
Not really.
Oh,
I do.
do you need help?
I was gonna talk to the whole family about it.
Family?
Family.
Like the rat family?
Well,
That's the dagger
you're
just
nice.
gets closer.
I use the term loosely. Did you hear the inflection of my voice that went? Yeah, I was like, the
Yeah.
fam. Yeah, the group, the party. We don't have a name.
Yeah, I
We still
guess
gotta think
not.
of one. Well, if we do tell her, let's not reveal everything. I guess. Do we have
Just
to?
that it seems that someone made a deal with a higher power to change them on, maybe?
And if you're
Yeah.
gonna do it, phrase it like, "Hey, we found some information our employer might find beneficial."
Yeah, maybe do that first. We found some information about Amon that you might find useful. And then if she asks for more, maybe go in more detail.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
He'll take out the.
DM,
He'll.
can I try to like use wisdom to tell if this is a good idea? Can I insight check or something to gauge what her, whether or not this is a good idea? I don't know. I'm trying to.
Make a preemptive strike of an insight.
Because I don't want us to like tell her and then she tells the guards to come kill us. Nope, it's a great idea. Do it, Cole. It's a great idea.
The guards are lining up as you speak.
Yep. It's a 13. I'm
The
sure
rat
that won't
assassin's
give me
leading the
anything
charge.
useful.
All right.
Actually, at this point, the rat assassin like withdraws the dagger and runs because he doesn't want caught by the guard.
It's like the 13th Cavalry
Yeah.
and the 15th Cavalry coming in.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get caught by the guards either, so he's fleeing.
Right. All right. I will contact Sophus. Hey. When we went back to that camp, we found some interesting information about Amon. We're not sure if you guys if you and our employer want to know about it.
Could be useful.
Could be useful.
And what might that be?
Well, it seems that somebody made a deal with a higher being to switch their soul and have their soul go into Amon's body while Amon is in another body.
And what is your proof?
Well, it's based off of what we've found a little bit, and I got in contact. Well, one of us got in contact with our deity that supports us. That when we asked about when we found out a little bit of that information, we asked about it. We found that a higher being, is able to do something of that sort magically.
Okay. And how this pertain to leaving it alone?
Thought you would be curious to know what we were doing when we were there. We just stumbled upon on that.
Also, let her know we're back in the city, by the way.
We are also back in the city.
Great. I'm glad that you guys are back. So you can continue doing absolutely nothing while you're here.
Of course.
You guys are going to be with us tomorrow. We need to make sure the area that we are going to be located at for the wedding is going to be secure, where we are going to be, and how you guys are going to handle your guard duty.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you for this wonderful information. If there is anything else that actually has facts that you can bring to the table that would make it maybe worth our time.
Ask her what if we found the other guy.
We did find the other person. We did find out the name of the person that switched with them. Axel. But we'll see if we can find more
Maybe she
hard.
could try using that name around Amon, but that might.
How do I make this clear? Quit before you get into any more trouble.
Right.
You are pushing the boundary of what you are not supposed to be doing. Why are you guys having all this shit happen?
I have no clue why mine's doing it. I think Braden's making fun of me. I'm gonna be honest.
I did it two
Wheelchair guy.
times. I
Is it
think
a
Leroy
keybind?
has done the rest of them, but I have done it 2 times.
Okay.
I've done nothing.
Concentrate.
Am I
So,
I did a laughy face, and then I did the face with the mustache.
I'm not doing that.
please
I don't know how to do that.
leave it be. I'd hate for you all to cause a scene when one is not needed.
We wouldn't dream of doing that.
Good. Because after the wedding, we will be leaving. And it's a day's journey from here to Crisport. So you guys are close, and I do not want to mess this up for you all. You all seem very competent. And possibly might seek further employment as long as you all don't screw this up.
We haven't told anyone of what we found. You were the first to know, if it makes you feel better. And we will stop our investigation.
Thank you. That will be all.
I'll put the sending cell phone rock in my pocket.
We're not gonna actually stop, right?
Oh gosh, no.
Oh, okay.
On the last ritual identify, the 2 weapons, right? What you identified. Both of them are slight magical. Pretty much they both give a +1.
Oh, sick. I don't think either of us, anybody can use any of them, can they?
I could just.
I think
yeah,
I
well,
could use a war axe. I think the issue is I'm 2 feet tall.
Or this is a
Oh.
dwarven war axe.
Okay, I think I could use the war axe.
Okay.
I
we
could
will
Um,
too.
we will divvy it
rules
up. I have
wise,
it all listed.
rules wise, you can. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got the coins
Is it-
that you guys done. There is, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different jewels or
Can I
gems.
can I identify those, or is that something we would have to take to a jewel?
Jeweler.
You would definitely have to take it to a jewel to see what they are and if there is a price on them.
Too bad there isn't a jeweler in the actual group this campaign.
None of the gems are magical by any chance.
For conspiracy's sake, no.
Okay.
You got a gold bowl, which, as I described, was engraved with like little mystical creatures on it. It's a decorative art piece. And you got a orb that has like a little bit of decorations to it, but is also a decoration. It's an art piece.
It's
I don't-
now
Have
been
I
licked
licked all
clean.
the dust off of it?
If you continue to lick it, then yes.
Okay, then all the dust is off and I'm no longer interested in licking it,
Okay.
as it's
Rub
lost
it in
its
dirt.
flavor.
You got the Scroll of Darkness, the Dwarven War Axe, which was a +1 weapon, the Potion of Lesser Restoration, Potion of Magic Fang, and a Short Spear. That was it. So, yeah. Good to go. Okay, so, are you guys doing anything else?
Where's Elisa? We gotta get ready for the wedding tomorrow. They want us.
I mean, the wedding's in 2 days.
They
Is
want us to
tomorrow like
figure
a
out.
rehearsal or something?
I believe so.
Well, meanwhile, Elise.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I would say you got like you're behind a corner talking to some rats. What you got?
So Elise just looks at the rat. It's like, so, you know this place, right? What's the biggest mess we could make that would attract a lot of guards? Is there like a place that's easy to burn, easy to fuck up, stuff like that?
Jesus.
The vineyard would be probably something that would get a lot of people's attention if something was to start happening to it.
Is there any way to fuck over the other people? The other house? Or is it just the vineyard?
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, I just want to burn some shit to cause a massive distraction that would attract most of the guards in the city. I mean, other than that.
No, that would just get. Pretty much the idea is you would get the whole house would be pretty much under high alert, and the outside guards of the manor would go to investigate, but the inside would be like, extreme lockdown.
So this prince, whatever his name is, he seems to be going back and forth. Like, have you guys seen how many people there are in this party?
Yeah. They don't, because of so much high traffic area, they haven't been around to notice how many people are like comings and goings. They've been more of trying to, I guess you could say, stay a little bit more secluded, since again there's a lot more higher activity going on.
Cool. Let me look up something. I'm just reading this spell. I mean, why not, right? The fucking annoying part of the spell. I hate it. Creature knows it's charmed by you. Fuck off. I hate it. Hmm. Well, I can't ask you to sacrifice yourself or anything, so I think is there like a Yes, can you like I'm gonna wait around a bit to see until that guy comes out. Can you just like help me keep an eye out for him? Like he's one of the fancy people.
Oh, when Prince of Mom comes out?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Yeah. I'll just sit there and wait until he comes out.
Okay. So what are the rest of you guys doing then? It's been a little bit since Elise has came back.
I guess I'm looking at the war axe. Would that be considered a hand axe or a battle axe?
I'm gonna look at it like a battle axe, but more fit for a dwarf size.
I'll give you the battle axe. We'll divvy up what we have, and then when Elise gets here, I'll give her her stuff. You're gonna get the potion of lesser restoration, if that's okay.
Who?
Oh, sorry, I was pointing at him and realized that we're not all in the same spot on everybody else's screen. So I
I
apologize.
in my
Uh,
window you're pointing to the
eighth-
corner. It's just
yeah,
going nowhere.
Eighth
Yeah.
will get the potion of lesser restoration. I will take the scroll of darkness, and then we'll give Elise the fang potion and the short spear. Does that sound fair to everybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she's really the only one that can use either of those two items, so I'm just going to both. And then obviously, when we get to a point where we can sell the bowl, if you would like to sell your orb Garbu, you could also sell that. And then
I look at it. Can I
the-
tell what metal it's made of? Just iron?
It's not made out of
Oh, what is it
metal.
made of?
It's
Like
more of
glass?
a glass. I mean, just heavy condensed.
question: would I know if it was like a focusing, like a spell casting focus?
Those are. I would say yes, you would, but this ain't that. This
Okay.
is
It's not
a
magical.
yeah, it is a decorative item.
I wanted to make sure.
It's
A
a
fancy
paperweight.
So
So, you guys want to go kidnap him on?
Oh my gosh. We gotta think of a
Mm,
plan first. We can't just barge it, barge
If
in
you're
on house
gonna do
iron.
it,
So you're on our side now. Is what
if
you're
you're gonna do it either way, I'll help.
Look, I'm just gonna be real here. Like, I don't think we're gonna get anything without having that person come out and say or switch bodies. You know what I mean? Like that, we have to force it on him.
Yeah.
The problem is if we force it on him, he would have the support of all of House Iron, all the support of
just-
House Mare.
I just wish we knew more, like how we could break this curse.
as
We
you
can't hear
say,
you.
into the
Relax.
abyss.
What?
Um.
Why are you looking? Why are you looking down the alleyway more? when you say
So
that?
where are you guys doing? Are you guys going anywhere? I'll
I'm actually doing
say
something.
I know you are.
Like whilst I'm waiting, I'm doing something.
Oh, what are you doing while you wait?
I'm gonna switch and she's gonna take off her robe. That makes her very easily recognizable. She puts on her leather armor. I need to put on my armor class for that. And then she is gonna tie her hair in a ponytail and like grab dirt and just rub hair all over her so it becomes like doesn't really look like her normal hair. And she's gonna look very rough essentially. She's gonna sit there and do that whilst she's busy, just muck herself up. She's like, she hates every second of it. She's just like, fuck it.
I think this is mud. Oh no, that's horse shit.
Make a
Ah, whatever.
performance check for me.
Sure. I'm really good at this. I mean,
Okay.
12. Oh wait, I have my thingies, my omen thingies. Why not? 16.
Ah.
Okay. So the rest of you, what are you doing during this time? Because it's since all of this, Elise hasn't came back, and then I will say like it's going to be a little bit later until Prince of Mom comes out, but you guys don't even know he's there.
Are you
Should I start
attempting a kidnapping? Yes or no?
I'm
Is
saying
that
nothing.
something you want to do? Not you, Clarence. You're not with us at the moment, so I can't talk to you.
Let's
I'm
take
doing
a vote.
nothing.
There's 3 of us here, you know, and we know Elise is all down to maim and murder. So
Oh,
let's
My
just take a
answer is
vote.
going to be that I'll do it if other people are doing it.
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Alright.
this is a
Who-
very bad idea.
Yeah.
And why are we discussing it in an alleyway of all places?
You're not really
With a
even
mod.
in an alleyway. You're more like at the entrance of an alleyway. Not even an alleyway.
Let's
Just
make
this.
it worse.
You're just on the side of the street.
That's even worse.
Little chaos never hurt nobody.
Yes, it did.
I have
The
been
mayor-
wagon and 2 trolls, so yeah.
The mayor would that mayor in what's its city's name?
Crossroads, I thought is all it was.
Nope, it has a name.
Oh.
Greenwich? No, Whitwick? That's something which.
It,
Mhm.
yeah.
That mayor would
which,
disagree.
Which
I'm
mayor
not
have?
looking right now. It's too much work.
Which
But it
mayor
has
ha-
like Wick in the name or something. Or
I have the information. Just which mayor
Charnwick.
did you?
Charnwick.
Thornwick.
Charnwick, yeah.
Charming,
I knew my brain would come back to it.
My brain's a potato right now.
This,
No.
we'll wait till Elise gets back from her escapade to the Rat Kingdom, and then we'll discuss a
He didn't say she was going to the
kidnapping
Rat Kingdom.
of the Prince Amon. I said hyper quotes, so like if anybody saw it, they'll just know I was joking.
Okay. I have an idea.
That's still a
Armand,
bad
how
idea.
do you feel about kidnapping your body?
I feel
Why
like
are we discussing
we're-
this on the side of the street? There's literally an alleyway.
I feel like you guys are going to get me killed.
Yeah,
But-
but not which
You
one
or your body?
Oh.
Does it matter at this point?
Kinda?
yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, if we kill
Ah.
both of you, can we just res you back in your original body?
I think that was already discussed and we weren't sure.
When? Oh, like last time? Yeah, I don't remember that.
Like
I'm
a
old.
few times ago. Like 2 days ago.
I prefer not to die, whether I was in this body or the other. But at the same time, like I feel like I'm dying anyway, so fuck it.
Near death is not always fun. Just say that. Let's discuss this either in the alleyway, where it's easier to talk about that, or back
Did
at the
you
tavern.
hear us?
in the
I
room.
yell at a random person nearby.
There is nobody on the streets.
There's-
Did you hear us? I yell at nobody. And then I just
Why?
motion like nobody's around.
Is it nighttime, or is it like dusk?
No, it's
I think it was
it's
an orange sky.
at this point in time. It is now nighttime, but it's not like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. But it is, yeah, it is
Early
nighttime.
night.
But since you guys been out here, there's just been nobody on the streets. Probably because they maybe were ordered not to go anywhere close to this place because of safety reasons. So you guys are pretty much the only ones in this alleyway, or not even
Can I look
alleyway, just on
around
the
and
street.
see if there's anyone who has heard our conversation.
Make a perception check.
I'll guide myself.
Can I help him?
That's
Sure,
pretty
with
good.
assist.
Oh, well, he didn't need me.
Still a 20.
23.
I mean, there's nobody close by. There is a couple of guards that has been eyeing you guys from a distance.
Are they within earshot?
Depends on how loud you guys have
When
been.
I yelled out, did anybody hear that? Did they seem to react?
Yes.
Okay. So they're within yelling distance, but not within talking distance.
Just because we are not within yelling distance doesn't mean they might not get the idea of maybe they are talking about something that they really shouldn't be talking about in any setting.
Why are
No.
you raising your voice when we're just having a conversation about something that we can talk about in any setting?
You know what
Why
we
are you?
could do? We
Oh,
could go back to the tavern and start a rumor.
the tavern that is letting us stay because of House Iron.
Pretty much. But
What is
I
the
can look at
rumor
other
going
people.
to do?
I don't know if so like say we say to one guy, right? Prince Amon body swap. Right? And then the next guy here is Prince Amon body swapped and he's an advanced vampire. And then the next guy here is Prince Amon body swapped and he's a vampire who's got unholy powers. And then it turns into this thing and it changes the focus and it changes people's perception of who he is.
Do you know how long it takes, probably, for even a rumor to become legit? Especially if the person actually believes you.
And it might not even be body swap. They might be like Prince Amon body washed a gnome. It changes constantly. The same thing that you said to that one person will be different from what they say, what
See what
the
I mean?
person that they heard it from the next person.
So then they would think a lot of rumors are just coming up for
Oh,
no reason.
I could just say
Th-
Prince Mom has like 3 wieners or something. Something weird.
I don't
I
know
don't
how I
think
feel
that
about
is
this.
what
Is that
I
true
really
though?
No, it's not true.
I mean, you're the only one here who would know. That's why I'm asking.
Can we please stop talking about this?
Is it more or less than one?
Let's changing the subject,
I think I would kill
please.
myself.
I got it.
This
Let's just
time,
go back to the tavern.
Okay, let's just go back to the tavern and stop talking about.
what? What were we talking about?
You
So,
both know what we were talking about,
as
and the rumor.
I don't know what you're referring to. We talked about a lot of things. You got to be more specific.
as you guys all four of you slowly make your way back to the tavern, Elise, as night has set and you having to hide every now and then from guards that are doing patrol out and about. So make a stealth check for me.
Stealth check. Hiya. 9. I will do my thing again because I can.
14.
14.
Okay. Uh Okay. So as you were kind of doing your thing and there was a guard that kind of like was getting really close, so you had to kind of hide. He did find your coat. He's like, "The hell is this?"
I mean, I wouldn't put my coat directly in my backpack, so I doubt it would leave it out and about.
Okay
Just saying.
then. Okay.
I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna
And
leave
the
that on the
rat.
ground. And I have my rat watch out. Hello.
Okay. So, anyways, though, you're not caught. So you're waiting for them to come out. So as nighttime has came through, you do kind of hear what sounds like a little bit of commotion as there is a couple of individuals that kind of walk out. You're looking about like 5 that kind of come out, and then you can see Prince Amam as he comes out. And thank you again, and I'll be back tomorrow to check on her. Okay, just want to make sure she's going to be all right before our big day. But she needs her rest. Make sure she gets plenty of that. Yes. Yes, sir. I'll make sure she gets plenty. Thank you for checking on her constantly. Not a problem. We'll be back. And pretty much as the group goes, they start to walk out.
I will use my earring to send a message to him. Oof.
If only you knew his real name.
That's not what I need. I don't even need that.
I know.
I have greater means of convincing, and it's probably not even his real name. It's probably a fake name. I've written down, like, I don't know how you. I think you pronounce it differently, but I wrote down Ula for the hag's name, and Elisa's gonna say to him, Ula has a message for you.
Yeah, it's OLA, so.
Yeah. O-L-A. Ola. But then it sounds like Ola to me.
Ula Ola.
I'll say Ula. I'm not think
You
pronounced
look,
Ula.
you know me. I am hardly the guy on
I'll say Ula.
pronunciations of
Ula,
names.
it's whatever. It's like whatever we want.
I know close when you guys are whoever you're trying to reference.
Yeah. Ula has to message you, but it's for your ears alone. Come into the alleyway next to you. It's about your deal. You'll be safe, don't worry.
Dear God,
A deal
He
is a
just
deal.
kills Elise.
like Theron.
He's just mad that she knows about the deal and just kills
I'll
her.
use this. By the way, I have the spear with me, and I'll activate it. It's active.
You have the what?
The Blackthorn spear.
Did you attune to it? Okay.
Ouch.
I mean, it doesn't do anything unless I activate it. So.
So when you
It
activate
makes her
it,
eyes white, I think.
when you activate it, did you send your message and then activate it? I'm just curious. It's not gonna really mess up much of anything. It's just more.
I mean, yeah, as what I can see, is just I assume the spirit form. So maybe it changes my voice to be a bit more raspy. So maybe I would do it like before.
Okay, before the message.
Yeah, I think it would. I think like at least now that I think about it, like Elisa probably thinks like her voice would be all fucked up. So she's like, hell yeah, let's do it.
So when you go to activate the spear, right? You kind of get like it's like your mind gets teleported to this different realm almost where you can see a little bit of wooded like area, but there is just bones, like not like the floor is covered in bones, but there's just bone piles in random places, not huge amounts, but almost like that looks like a dead person, skeletons,
Nice.
stuff like that. And
Real grim shit.
you kind of see it looks like it leads to the spear that's kind of like not pledged, but like thrusted into the ground a little bit, and like standing right there is kind of a little bit hard to make out, but it looks to be like a dragonborn. But you don't get really fine details off of him as he just slowly opens his eyes, and you can see the blinding white eyes as he looks at you as you kind of approach this. And you hear him speak in Draconic. But then in a second, or not a second, but in a little bit, it kind of like muffles into a language that you can somewhat comprehend. And it's just, who is it this time that I have to watch die?
Oh, it's Elise. We're here to mess some shit up.
Are you fighting them too, or
Who is them?
are you unknown to this?
Probably unknown. Or maybe in front of my previous life I might have been involved, but not right now.
Very well. Give it time and they will probably track you, but regardless. And he kind of he kind of like explains the gift of this spear, that it pretty much changes a little bit of who you are, and you gain this, like, of course the effects of what it does, but it's like you kind of go into like a hunter mode.
Mm.
You, for somebody like Elise, who's not a hunter, you feel like you've gained like hunter experience.
Mm.
Think in a very weird way you could look at it is think of like Shazam, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you're gaining like this hunter like knowledge, and of course he explains the drawback of stuff, but he's at this point in time it's just kind of like like you're the wielder of the spear. I can't deny you, but at the same time, like, here you
Good
go.
fuck are you.
So as you kind of go into this, like, you again feel like a little bit more huntier. At like you're a little bit muscular. You feel like a little bit more of like you could be relating to animals, but then you sent that message out. And a mom, he's just kind of like, who is this? As he's replying back in the mine.
Yeah. Like in the I guess in the raspy voice, Elise will respond. Well, you made a deal, didn't you? Well, things have changed. There's other third parties trying to mess with it. Just a conversation, don't you worry.
Hey guys, and you can see he kind of says something to them. Are you kind of like peeking and watching him?
Yeah.
So most of them kind of come a little bit, not too close to the alleyway, but just a little bit, and then they kind of stop in the in the yard, and then he finishes like the other half of the walk, as he slowly kind of comes in, his hand on his blade, and he's just, all right, what do you want with me?
Well, it seems your deal is under threat from a third party.
And how's this? Talking about the ones who hit that fortress?
No. People who want the girl.
They're not going to be able to get to her.
Well, that's good for you, but how are you certain? Are you certain they haven't taken her already?
I'm very certain.
You're very confident. I like
I
it.
am.
You know what the fun thing is about deals? Is that they're very finicky. You know? Did she specify to you that you have to defeat, well, and she points at his body, the actual owner of this body? You can't just take over. Did she not
I
mention that?
don't have to defeat anything.
You think that, but to make it actually permanent.
To make it permanent, I just gotta marry the girl.
Is that what she said?
Yes, that's part of the deal. Are you even some messenger of hers?
Oh yeah, I talk to her all the time. In many lives.
Deception. Well,
Persuasion check.
Not
I'm
wrong.
not lying. I'm telling him the truth.
in
Being a
that
bit
part, you can make a
deceitful about
persuasion check because you're slaying the words. So yeah, make a persuasion check.
21.
Ooh.
I hate the question marks.
For me alone.
Aha.
So what is it that you want? Just to warn me?
No. Challenge. Prove to me that you are worthy. You have to best me in single combat to know that you are worthy of possessing this body.
Fight you.
Hmm.
What, right now?
No, 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 not right now. It needs to be a challenge. It needs to be you alone versus me alone. What do you think? Random street alley? Pff, way below my standards.
No, I don't think so. I think we'll find way it is. I don't need to fight anybody. I know the deal. And he just kind of starts turning his back a little bit. And he's like,
And before he turns his back, I will cast Charm Person on him.
okay, what does he need to do?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom or charisma? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Ooh, that was a low one.
Legendary resistance. No.
All right, yeah.
DM.
So as
You
he
should come
does,
with me, and then she just walks
as
away
he
with him,
does, kind of
having
like,
kidnapped him peacefully.
as he does, kind of like stop for a second. You can see a little bit of a halfway that you. It seemed like it caught effect.
Mm. You can send your friends back home and tell them that you need to go run an errand, and that you'll be fine on your own. You can meet me outside the city.
And
So, yeah.
how long does Charm Person last?
An hour.
1 hour.
An hour.
Nice. Okay. He goes over and tells the group, and they. It seems as though they're like persistent that nah, we'll just stay. Like whatever you got, we can go handle. Um.
Mhm.
Um. It seems for a little bit they'll follow him because he's not persuading them good enough.
Mm.
So, for the moment, they are following him.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, sure. I will send them a whisper as I'm like sort of, I guess, stalking them in a way.
because like right now, you were still within the house mayor area. You haven't even they haven't. Well, they're like now starting to get out of the into the street where the others were at.
I am going to whilst in the street I'm looking at them. Two things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Animal Messenger on the rat. I'm gonna say send it
Is
to...
Animal Messenger concentration?
Nope, it's not.
Oh, nice.
I'm very well aware of my spells, don't you worry. Like I've
I
been
was
a
just double
spellcaster for
checking.
a full campaign where I really carefully need to check my concentrations.
My home campaign DMing was kicking in a little bit because they
Yeah, I
often
know.
forget concentration's a thing.
No. You know me. I've played a wizard for an entire
Yeah.
campaign. Don't you worry. Send a message to Garbu to meet her outside the city.
These rat assassins are going to kill me.
Yeah, I know. That's why he sends stuff to Garbu because they know exactly how Garbu looks like. I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
the little kobold one that we keep an extra eye
The
on. I've seen
kobold
you.
who talks too much about you and wants to
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
you.
Like you know where to find him. You probably have like an eye on him right now. Probably like way too close. That's fine.
Wait, why don't they
Anyway.
eat me? Don't goblins eat rats?
Okay, so they do,
You
but you didn't.
actively try to.
Yeah.
So they go off and do that. What are you doing?
Yeah, and then
You're
I'm gonna like message him as I'm like looking at him. Show some dominance. What are you, a pussy? Like tell them that you don't need them. Like hello, like you're the lord. Fuck's sake, for crying out loud.
Okay.
Had
So-
to change your vocabulary there.
Um,
Uh,
I'll say so. About kind of halfway as a mom is going towards the exit of the city. I'll say at that time that's when he looks like he got upset at something. He raised his voice at them. They kind of went off. And at that same time, that's when I would assume the rat would have made it to Garbu.
I project my voice at him.
I instantly eat the rat. No time for. No, I'm kidding.
The one hiding behind your armor stabs you.
So you literally hear what
the-
I said to the rats. You literally hear that.
Okay. I'll relay that. Does it just come out of like? Can everybody hear it,
Yeah, essentially never.
or is it just directly to me?
Let me have a look at the spell.
If not, I'll
Uh,
relay it to everybody anyway.
Speaks only to.
Okay.
Only
I'll
to a
turn
creature
to
matching
Clarence
description.
and tell him that Elise wants us to go outside the city, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Meet
Elise
me
wants
outside
us
the
to
city.
leave the city. I
Sure.
guess she's burning it to the ground or something.
She better not be.
No, he wouldn't say that. Elise wants us to meet her outside the city.
All right, let's go then.
That's what the rat said.
Wait, did she say why?
No.
No.
Man.
I was just getting started on making these shackles. I guess they
Alright,
can wait.
let's go.
Okay. So, once like he's outside of the city, like the second he kind of just stops and stands there.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, I guess I go up to him and then. I mean, I would have probably chased him around, like, you know, because like fun things that can happen when you do this, like I would say as a dog, as a dog, like would run after him as a dog, so people would fucking not trample on me as a rat, and I would just run after him out of town. And as I'm like next to him, I'm like, come, let's go find out what Ula has to offer for you.
Okay. And then as the
And,
other,
yeah,
Was
yeah, go ahead.
Goodamon still with us?
I think so.
Are we bringing
Yeah.
him with us?
I mean, it's up
Why
to you
not?
guys.
I think he was
Yeah, we'll
just
bring him
following us at this
I
point
just
because
wanted to
we
make sure
convinced him not to
before-
kill
He's
himself.
following us regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we got plans. He's coming, right?
so which
You
exit are
coming?
you guys going to?
The one we came in today? The most recent one, I guess?
Sure.
I thought there was only one entrance to the
Wait,
city.
wait. Let's think about this logically. What would be the closest exit?
It does
to where
this.
she was?
This doesn't have like walls, so
We
well,
don't know where she was, do we?
When she told us she was going to
She
go.
just said she was going off to talk to the rats or something. We
So
didn't
we
know
know where
she
the
was
rats
going to
are.
the manor.
The rats are.
I
at
mean,
the
the
rat-
rats are all over the city, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talked about the rat mafia, correct?
I mean, you guys would have an idea because you guys were standing in front of House Mayor, and she transformed as a rat and kind of went to the direction of House
I
Mayor.
thought we were just kind of in the region of the city where House Mayor was.
No, we're good.
No, we were in front of House Mayor.
Yeah, see, imagine like a manor, then a decent little bit of a yards, because again, behind it is the vineyard itself, so that's huge. And then you got like a decent sized wall, but
So yeah, we should go back to the one by the manor then.
so
Yeah.
it's just one of the point is the fact that you guys are all trying to meet up, but there's not a specific location where. That's my whole point of going about this.
Yeah. All right. I guess the closest outside of town where House Manor would be. Right? Okay.
I mean, that would probably add up as to where Elise is. I don't know if you can find out exactly, but that's.
So where do you take him, Elise?
So I take him off well out of sight of the town, of course, and then now comes the fun part. Elise will tell her rope to bind him. What was the word again that I used? I can't remember. Let's redo the word idiots, and then that's the new word for today, and then completely tie him up, and then
Okay.
gag him.
Okay.
And it's like, friend, you're gonna have a rough day. Or a rough few days. But I think we're gonna go on a little adventure, you and me. And you're gonna like it.
All right. We'll see where this picks up then
And-
next time.
And I tie up my other normal rope that I have around him as well, so I double tie him up. And I take away his
Double
weapon.
tie up.
And I give him a good and I give him like one flick of the whip. Of moaning.
So you hear what he sounds like when he moans.
Okay.
DM.
Hold on. Let me see. How many
Are you
different
actually
races?
gonna do the moan?
No, God, no. But hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
She hears the sound of what it would sound like if Amon was moaning, right? If that's I remember the enchantment correctly.
Mm. Yes, correct.
That means the DM has to tell us what that sound is.
So he has 3 dicks for real.
Oh my
I
god.
guess that depends on what the moan sounds like.
Cause hold on, what did I do? I have the description on it. I can't remember if it's of what that creature sounds like or if it's just a random creature sound. Because I
It's
think
that
it's
moan
creature.
from
Be
him.
that one, isn't it?
no,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah, it's that.
is it that
You
one?
hear the moan of the you hear the you hear
You hear the moan
like,
of the
it's-
creature.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it's
Okay.
random, I want it to be a Tarat.
No, it's
I don't want to hear
it's of the
moan.
I believe it's of the race, but not of that specific creature. But
whatever you want.
I mean it's a
Just
gag
fun
thing
anyway.
anyway.
Yeah.
For the shiz and or giggles.
But if you're attacking him, doesn't he get a save on charm person?
No, it's not an attack. For pleasure.
You can attack someone for pleasure.
I'll let it slide. I don't care.
A lot of people do it.
It's a
It's
gag
not
item.
legal.
Let me use my gag item, okay?
You just hear a female voice as it goes off.
Disappointing.
So, but we'll see what happens next time with what this is going to entail. So,
And trail.
If you
And-
can cast that again and he can stay still, I can make some shackles that won't come off. They'll have no keys. They'll just have to be cut or forged off.
Yeah, don't worry. It's
Just
like
a solid block around his arms, basically.
We'll see what happens next time, I guess.
we'll see what happens next time. So, as always, thank you for coming back and watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
Peace.